in 30 seconds. I don't know if we can still hear each other.
I hear you.
Oh, okay, cool.
I hear
I think we can all
you.
hear each other. I'm going to try and mute everybody.
Oh, okay.
Fine.
Ow.
Hello. Are we online? I think we're online. Did that work?
We're on. Yes,
We're
on.
things. We're doing things.
Yeah.
We're on. Awesome.
We're on.
My thing isn't showing it, so I'm going to rely on you guys. Okay, welcome to Shattered Tabletop Gaming, where we are on the penultimate, the second last 12 Days of Christmas charity stream. This one is 11 Pipers Piping. It's a Candela Obscura game, if you haven't played that before. A lot of our players also haven't played that before, so we'll be doing...
We're here.
Yep, we're here. We're going to do the, what do you call it? Go through the mechanics as we play. As part of this, we are raising money for Toys for Tots, which is an organization that gets Christmas presents for kids that don't normally receive Christmas presents, which is so lovely.
It's great. It's a charity I believe in, so...
It's a good one. I was having a look into it. If you want to donate to Toys for Tots, currently you can't do that through this stream on the mobile version of Twitch, but I think you can do it from your desktop or laptop.
Right below me.
Right below where Riz is, over there. And if you do donate...
Yes, it's literally right under Riz. Let's go.
Right there, bottom right corner.
If you do donate, these are the things you can donate for. The different levels of money. I have seen the $10 one go through in another game that I was a player in, and it was fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah, that was oh god, what's his name? I'm blanking on his name. I know who I'm talking about. It's the guy. He just did the.
Tofu in the one I was in.
Was it no, not Tofu? It was crap. I know his name. He just did a Pokemon stream recently. Crutchfield, the J. Crutch.
Jordan, yeah.
Jordan, yes.
Yeah.
That was funny as hell.
Yeah. So there you go. If players, I'm going to ask you to also help keep an eye out in chat to see if these things go through, because I have so many tabs open right now, so many windows. So yeah, if you see one of those go through, please let me know if I've missed it. Okay, let's go through and introduce ourselves. What we might do is go around in a clockwise direction, starting with me, I think, and hopefully Crow will get back by the time we get to her. So my name is Juniper. I'm Linenandspice most places on the internet. This is only the second time I've GM'd on stream, so fingers crossed it goes well. You can find me as a player in a bunch of Shattered Tabletop gaming games. Far out, talking is hard. Mostly on Sundays. Also in a few games on, oh my God, braiding is hard. What the fuck? On Mace Trianord, and on a game now on Dark Domain as well. Yeah, but I'm in the GM seat tonight. Let's pass over to Ezra.
Hey everybody, I'm Ezra. It's my second stream with Shattered Tabletop in as many games, oh my God, words are hard for everyone. In as many days. Right. In as many days. This is my second one. You can find me on Instagram and Tumblr at ratboygm, boy with an I, not a Y, because we're cool over here. And I will just pop into games when I can and when they open, so keep an eye out over with Shattered Tabletop, with Roller's Joint, and with Nerds with Dice for me. And I will pass it over to Geeky to my right.
So I'm Sam or Geeky. I stream whenever they let me. I'm usually a player. I'm a cosplayer mostly. And I stream with Nerd with Dice, Shattered Tabletop, and recently I'm going to be showing up in a Supernatural game soon enough. So you'll guys see me somewhere. I'll pass it over to a crow. She's right next to me.
There we go.
Hi, just got back after my cat went chaos. I don't really know what's going on.
We're just introducing each other. Introducing each other. Ourselves. Oh my god.
Okay,
What god? I
Yeah,
told you.
no words.
okay, cool. Now that I know what's going on. Hi, I'm Crow. Yeah, you can find me anywhere as Crow.
Oh. Do you want me to go?
Just go. Just go, Nevaeh.
No.
Hi guys, I'm JJ or Dark Nevaeh. You'll find me here randomly. I've been in so many weird things recently. It's fun though. And over on Dark Domain next week. We're doing Kindred 101 next week, right? Yeah. No. Maybe.
Wait,
I don't know
no.
yet.
No.
What?
I don't know. Are we up
What?
for?
There is a
Kindred.
schedule.
Okay, Kindred 101 happens again on the 28th.
That's the one.
That's not next week.
That is next week.
That is next week.
Next week.
Today is the 20th.
20th. Yeah, next week.
25th.
Right, 'cause
Yeah.
tomorrow they're doing Mystic.
Days
They're
are
doing
weird.
Cosmic Ranger or Mystic.
Time
I
is
pulled up the
weird.
calendar, and the 21st still looks like next week. Okay.
Ah, okay. Okay,
Time
cool.
is
So, yeah, so,
weird. Time
so
is
we're-
black purple.
so you'll find me on Critical 101 in Dark Domain next week. We're
Yeah.
doing. I think we're postponed until after the new year for other things like Digimon Finale. Over on Maestria Nor, but you'll find me around. I just kind of hang out and talk about weird stuff. Like today's weird topic was Daryl from The Walking Dead thinking he's Batman. You heard that guy talk? I swear he thinks he's Batman.
No, I can see it.
Oh
I
god.
can see it.
Did he cut you? Just a little.
A little.
I'm Daryl. Sorry, go. Go, Riz.
Oh my
I-
god.
I'm Riz. You can find me everywhere. Shattered Tabletop, Dark Domain, Maestria Nord. At Riz Plays Games on my Twitch. I do a lot of things. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. And I think June, you and I, like this is the second time. Like, I think I was on the one where you DM'd, so this is gonna be fun
I
again.
think you were, yeah. So we've got a 100% rate so far of you being in my
Yes.
GM'd games on stream.
Uh,
Whew.
now you're
Oh,
now you're
hopefully-
gunning for me, so it's fine.
Oh, when you mean gunning for you mean I'm going to kill your character?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
of course.
Hell yeah. I am so excited that June is running this one. This is so much fun.
I hope it will be fun. I hope you like what I've come up with. Just as an aside, as I should probably mention, this is a horror game, so there is the chance that your character will die. There is the chance that your character will take scars during this. It may or may not happen. We'll see how we go. But yes, it is a horror game. Oh, actually, I entirely forgot to talk to my players beforehand. If something happens and you need to, like, we need to stop stream or move topic or anything like that, probably send me a message on Discord, put it in 11 Pipers Piping thread, tag me, let me know. That's probably, or otherwise, like, feel free to just say something on stream if you're okay with showing that on stream. That is totally fine, and we'll move on or stop. Cool.
Alrighty.
Sweet. Okay.
Yep.
Last thing before we get going is I will be using some music in this from the Candela Obscura official soundtrack, and they let you do that as long as you provide a link. So here you go. If you want to listen to the Candela Obscura official soundtrack, there are 2 links on the screen right now, or 2 QR codes. The left-hand one is for Spotify, and the right-hand one is for Apple Music. So I'll leave that there for just a second. I've been listening to this soundtrack all throughout preparation of this, and I also GM a home Candela Obscura game, and I love this music. It's just the atmosphere it sets. You'll see what I mean.
It's so good.
It's great.
It is-
Brilliant.
It's great.
Isn't it?
They really cooked with this one.
Okay, so music sound check. Sometimes when Ray puts music on, he goes gargly underwater for a minute. So I'm going to put this on.
Yep.
You went
You have
went
to
goggling.
gargling
Gargle.
underwater. Yeah.
Underwater.
Find the
Yep.
octopus while you're there.
How is it
Oh.
now?
Tentacles.
Better.
Aw.
There we go.
Better now?
Yeah.
Better.
Yeah.
Also,
bring back
tofu
tentacles?
with the $5 donation already.
Oh,
What?
tofu with the $5 already.
Oh my
One
goodness.
reroll per
One
player
reroll
to
per
put in their
player?
back pocket. Aw, thanks.
Oh, that's a good one.
Tofu, I'm very, very skeptical of this tofu.
Thank you.
What are you about to do to us?
Make one of us talk
Right.
like Gordon Ramsay.
Okay, so yeah,
Oh,
keep that reroll
I
in your pockets,
suck.
folks.
The rhyming one is gonna kill if anyone wants to do that.
I'm scared to do the rhyming, bro. Like, it's gonna be great, but I'm scared.
Tentacles bringing
Alright.
death, apparently.
Yeah.
Let's kick this off.
Hey, we might reach our goal.
I think we might. I think we have to actually.
No, we have to. Stream will not end until this happens.
So how do we play Candela
Well,
Obscura?
We'll go
I
until
got-
this goal is reached.
understand
We've got
it
today
requires
and-
rolling dice of some kind.
One more stream after this, I think, to reach the goal within the 12 days of Christmas.
I think
Oh,
we
yeah.
can do it today.
folks.
I think we can do it today.
Yeah,
We can do it today.
I think
Just
so.
saying.
Make
Yeah.
Ray reset it all over again.
Yeah.
Don't make me pull out the sad story of why I like toys for tots. It's a thing. So don't do it. Reach the goal.
I'm also in that. I get that because I also have experience with playing for Tots, so don't make me pull out the sad story either.
Yeah.
Don't make us cry at you.
Don't make us cry on
Don't make us
stream.
cry at you for money. We'll do it.
We will cry on
Speaking-
Don't
stream.
make
Don't
make
make
us
us
Speaking of
sad.
making
scream.
Speaking of making you all cry, let's kick
Let's
off.
do it.
Do it.
It is a late, rain-swept New Fair night in the smoke-choked network of elevated alleys and causeways of South Soffit. A pair of shoes splashes through a puddle, hurrying to an unknown destination. The steps are irregular, staggering, an arrhythmic beat echoing through the night. A whispered voice is heard. You're not good enough. You're never good enough. No, I am good enough. I auditioned. I was chosen. I could do this. The splashes grow louder and more frantic as the footsteps speed up, their rhythm growing even more jerky and unpredictable. Silence, then a choked-off scream. A thud of a body hitting the ground. A hand falls limp just at the edge of inky blackness. Hundreds of tiny black creatures resembling music notes climb out of every nook and cranny and envelop the body. All right, that's... We are just waking up to a brand new day in New Fair. All of our players here are part of a Candela Obscura circle. You're all just waking up at the start of the day. Let's go around and see just a sentence or two. Where would I find your character? Who is your character? Where would we find your character? What does that look like as they are preparing for a brand new day? Let's go straight sideways. Let's go to Ezra on this one. Oh, you're on mute.
Sure. I believe Dr. Atem Alescandaria will be found in his office grading papers or making new papers to give for students to do their own work on between the both classes that he teaches. He's dressed kind of like I am, but he does have his lovely little ribbon tie on, buried in red ink up to his neck. And that's where you find him to start off the day.
Nice. As an ex-teacher, I feel that so hard. Okay. Sam, where do we find Maggie?
Maggie is probably still asleep. Her bed is ruffled. There's probably a person laying down next to her as she gets up. She's kind of hungover. She's kind of tired. and she stumbles over trying to get a cup of water, but the cup of water is empty, and is trying to get dressed for the day and trying to get the person out of her room at the same time.
Yes, I love that.
That works. That's nice.
Amazing. Amazing. Riz, where do we find your character? Who are
I
they?
think so. You see this. It's almost crack of dawn, and you see this mustachioed man, just in his room, doing little Hindu squats, going up and down, like just moving, like doing calisthenics, trying to get his body right for the day ahead. Looking over different issues, different papers, different artifacts that's in his sight, and he's just in his room, just working up a sweat already.
Man, I wish I had that energy in the morning.
So,
Bastion, where do we find Bastion?
Ooh. How early is it?
Let's say whatever time it is that Bastion normally wakes up.
That's a great question. You know what, Bastion. Mornings are hard.
Mood.
And that's after you sleep. Beforehand, it's still yesterday, so it doesn't count. It doesn't count till tomorrow, till after he slept. But it's got to be like 10 or 11 before he'll get up and slowly drag himself to the bathroom and stare at him, going, "It's a pink kind of day," and then stumbles off into the shower. For the most part, he is just kind of, I don't know, he's really chill for a while. Everything's just kind of, it's different thoughts of how to do certain things going on in his head, you know, on like a roller coaster of things. Like, you know, if I tried this one thing, I bet it'll work like this, and then forgets it in the next daydream.
Yep, neurospicy individuals for the wit.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And then, you know, like he'll get around to throwing on clothes, something comfortable, probably in black, and decided that today was a pink kind of day, so it's black and pink with some dark black eyeliner with like the weird pink eye things with like shadow and shit.
Yeah. Nice.
Yep.
Love that. Love that for him.
Before he goes and finds eggs, because it's easy to make eggs.
All right, perfect. Crow has just ducked off for a minute. So what we might do is we'll see where Birdie is when they get back. So the 5 of you, or well, actually 4 of you, let's say that Birdie is a little bit late arriving. The 4 of you get a summons to your chapter house, which is the central location where your circle operates out of. You are summoned by your light keeper, who is kind of the person who oversees your circle. You know your light keeper to be Abriana Kirby, and we'll meet her in just a second. So you all make your way, the 4 of you, minus Birdie so far, you make your way to your chapter house, which is called the Empty Office. And what it is in the region of Silverslip, which is one district of New Fair. There is a medical building, and on the 4th floor of this medical building, there is an office belonging to a Dr. Ligon. Although nobody's met Dr. Ligon, Dr. Ligon probably doesn't even exist. This is your chapter house. There is a reception area, just like there would be in a normal doctor's office, just so that if anybody looks through the front windows, they can see, you know, perfectly normal doctor's office. Behind that is the front room. And this is where Abriana is meeting you. In this front room, there are threadbare couches. Candela, you know, on the resources front, they kind of do what they have to do. There's threadbare couches in there. Some sofas, some armchairs, a large coffee table covered in mug rings. You know, when you set a too hot cup of coffee and it leaves us, yeah, that. lots of scratches as well. So it's an old table. So you all, is the background music a little too loud, or is this a good level? Do you
No,
think?
I'm good.
Good.
Sweet.
That's good.
Awesome. So the four of you assemble in the front room there, and Abriana comes in from the back room. Now, Abriana, she always smells a little bit like antiseptic, and she wears kind of a similar outfit as to what Atem is in right now. Although her current waistcoat is tweed, and she has a crisp beige shirt on with her dress pants. She looks very put together. You know that you've never seen Abriana not looking put together. So she walks in and she says, "Right, that's most of you. We're just waiting on one, but I suppose we'll get going without them, and hopefully when she arrives, you can catch her up. I have an assignment for you. You may have seen in the newspaper this morning, if anybody is a newspaper reader, you may have seen that reported in the Halen Star this morning, there were 2 musicians who have died recently. We don't know an awful lot about it so far. We know that both of them were part of the Blue Velvet Ensemble, which was currently in rehearsal for a holiday season concert happening due to the Bell Tower Chorus celebration, which all of you know the Bell Tower Chorus is a celebration happening very soon. And it's an ascendancy celebration. So it's a religious celebration, if you like, during which all of New Fair's bells ring in unison, signifying harmony throughout the region. There's communal prayers, there's shared meals. The cardinal gives a rousing speech to all the ascendants. It's that's that kind of religious holiday. And you know that that is coming up in about 4 or 5 days' time. So Abriana continues, the 2 deaths that have been reported, we think they are suspicious in the sense of there is quite probably some kind of involvement of magic. And that is why this has landed in Candela Obscura's lap. The Periphery is also going to be investigating this. And you all know that the Periphery is the police force in New Fair. It is corrupt. They are basically targeted violence at the hands of the government. So we avoid the Periphery at all costs. I would like you to investigate this before the Periphery gets their hands on it. I need you to get in and get out and figure it out and deal with the issue before it gets seized and blown out of proportion. Yes.
Maggie would raise her hand and be like, "Who were the victims?"
The victims, according to the article, were 2 musicians, one called Lindsay Ferguson, one called Silas Reynolds. I'm not sure what instruments they play. It is an ensemble band, but yes, those are the 2 musicians that died.
Really quickly, I'm so sorry. We got a donation for $20 for both Ezra and Riz to start talking like Gordon Ramsay.
Yes!
So like the next is it 10 minutes?
And we met the goal, by the way.
Yeah, and we got our goal.
met our goal? Hey, does Gordon Ramsay just angry British? Am I just doing angry British?
Really?
Yeah.
Angry British is perfect.
At some
Okay.
point, you need to call somebody a donut.
Okay.
If
The
you
other
don't
thing,
call
if
somebody
you
a
feel
donut-
like it, you don't have to. But when Tofu did that, sorry, I'll get back to you in a sec, Sam. When Tofu did it, they also Googled up Gordon Ramsay quotes. That's something you can do if you feel like it. You don't have to. Angry British,
Oh my god.
totally fine.
That's for the
I'm
next
setting a
10 minutes,
10-minute
right?
timer.
Nice.
Oh
Okay.
god.
All right, let's start that timer now.
Oh, this is gonna be
Okay, I love this. Back to Maggie. What was Maggie
Yeah.
asking or saying?
Would Maggie recognize these people? Any patterns of the 2 victims? Since she's an actress, would she know?
Maggie would probably have, I would say, heard of them. I don't think Maggie would have met them. The two musicians, you would know of the group the Blue Velvet Ensemble. They are an 11-piece, I guess you could say jazz or blues kind of lounge music type of group.
Yeah.
And you've heard of them. You know that they play regularly in various locations, but this particular concert, has been advertised that it's going to be running for 3 days in the lead up to the Bell Tower Chorus, the celebration. So you would have seen it advertised around, and that's probably the extent of what you know about them, I think.
Yeah.
So yes, so Lindsay Ferguson, Silas Reynolds. We don't know an awful lot about the deaths, except for the fact that obviously they didn't print it in the paper because nobody wants to, disturb the population. But I have it on word of the reporter, who is probably the person you need to go talk to. Her name is Farah Morales. Farah Morales has better details of what the bodies actually looked like. She can give you further details about that. At this stage, are there any questions about what you are going to be facing today?
What's the level of bleed that was there any level of bleed found in the corpse or anything?
As at this point, that is unknown. That is probably part of, I would say, ask Farah. Farah is the person to know that information. Yes, although my suspicion is that there will be significant amounts of bleed on the corpses. Any other questions? Bastion, if you're talking, you're on mute.
I muted myself. So I'm just opening things, right?
Going through like all the boxes and shit in the room?
No.
Oh.
It's like he's just like you're. I'm just going to open things, right? That's what I'm here for. My opening things.
Oh, gotcha.
What am I doing, boss?
What do you mean?
Well-
what you're doing?
I open things and then I talk to people randomly and tell them, hey, what are you really wanting today? And then learning really weird shit.
What kind of bullshit is that?
I don't know. Why do people want puppies and nothing but puppies? I don't ask questions, man. I do the thing.
Do the thing.
They say Bastion do the thing and Bastion does the thing. Ask Birdie when she gets here.
I think at this point, Birdie comes through the door. Your light keeper, Abriana, has just given the summary to the other members of your circle, and she walks in and she looks. Abriana looks at you, highly unimpressed. Ah, the final member is here. I'm going to.
Oh,
let the
I'm
others catch up on this.
I'm sorry, I couldn't just end a tour in the middle of the tour. It's hard doing tour guide work,
That may be the case, but
arrogant. Seems you want to.
Bastion just leans
You
over
are
at Birdie.
Listen, I tried to get here as fast as I could, and I did. And unfortunately, this is as fast as I can go.
right. Well, I will let the others catch you up on the way. As I believe there are no further questions, I will send you on your way to go speak to Farah over at the Halen Star.
Or I could have just met them on the way, fine.
And there is a Candela Obscura car who can drive you around the place. This is the one thing they do spend money on, because when they want stuff done in a hurry, they're not making you use public transport. So there is a car out the front. The driver, Kyle, who's there, leaning out the window. All right, folks, taking you to the Halen Star. That's what I've heard. Sweet, hop in.
Autumn sits in the front seat. Whatever he's sitting in the front seat. He's over this.
Maggie's sitting in the back, arms crossed, still looking hung over and like really tired of everybody's shit. She's like cross arms and she's like, just feed her fast enough. I need water or coffee. Whatever first. I'm fine. It's fine. Go.
We can. I mean, this is Kyle. We can stop by someplace if you need to buy water. Like that's fine. No,
I don't want to hurt the case even more. Just go. I'll handle it. It's gonna go away eventually, right? It's fine. I'm fine.
Acid
Good luck with
reaches
that.
into his pocket and pulls out a flask. Hair the dog.
She's gonna take it and just throw it back.
Amazing.
Leads back to Birdie. See that right there? That's why I always carry two.
I reach out my hand. May I take a swing of this?
She's like, "Are we all gonna be drunk? We need a sober one here in this group."
I
Just let
will
him
not
try
be
it.
drunk. I'm
see-
okay. Actually,
You
I'm
see Nathaniel take a
Oh, it's
take a
great
little
whiskey.
swig.
It's just great whiskey.
You just see him take a swig and then spits it out immediately. What the fuck is this piss?
It's great piss.
Ugh.
It's great piss.
I believe it's aged piss, fermented piss, essentially.
Leans back over and takes his flask. Nope, just warm.
That's why it's so raw.
Maggie's gonna look back to you, Al, or your character Ezra, and be like, "Come on, Teach, try it at least."
Absolutely not. It's not even. He's not even touching the bottle. He's grabbing Maggie's arm to move it around away, so he doesn't have to interact with it even a little bit.
Come
Yeah, no.
on.
It just like Beth just like leans over, just plucks it. It's okay. It's all right. I'm just gonna put it away. It's okay. It's okay. The bad water's gone now.
Whoa.
Okay, the bad water's gone now.
He's like a cat being like hissing at the thing. I'm like,
No.
Amazing. Kyle interjects at this point. He goes, so I mean, kind of not my business, but I'm nosy. You know me. Where you going? What you investigating?
Yes,
We would-
I would like to know as well.
We have two dead musicians. Everyone thinks there's going to be bleed when we get there, and we are to beat the periphery, which shouldn't be hard. They run with their heads up their asses. So, if we just get there at a decent time, I feel like we should be able to manage.
That
If-
sounds pretty good.
if
Get them to
only
get out. We can tell them to fuck off. It's fine.
I say we should just ignore them. It's not good to fight with the police, especially because we're an unknown organization. We can get arrested.
I don't know how else to put it except they're all idiot sandwiches. And I'd rather not deal with that.
Oh, trust me, I know. But what do you expect us to do, Peach?
Be better.
Well, we could be better. We could be better if Birdie was on time.
Come now.
So it goes
Oh.
back to me.
Come now.
Well, I'm sorry to be such a handicap in your whole thing.
We can be better if we showed up not inebriated, I think. But we have to let bygones be what they are. So we are going to get there, we're going to do our job, and I'm going to make it back in time for my class, because I still have a job to do after this, everyone. Do we understand? Have we rallied? Are we ready? And at this point, he turns back to look at everyone in the car to be like, are we good? Have we settled this?
Are we?
Birdie, look.
Sebastian at this point is like sitting next to Birdie and just like flicking around with the lockpick in his hand, just back and forth, and looks up as the doctor's looking at him and goes, "Huh?" What I missed? Where were you yelling? I'm sorry.
It's
Were we
out.
yelling?
I'm so glad we only need you for your hands, not your brains. And then he goes,
No, they used me for my
Above
tongue
the
too. I
table.
thought you knew that.
Above the table are above the table. The Gordon Ramsay timer is done. Oh my god!
Thank goodness. Oh,
Wow,
That
that was good.
well done.
wait, I gotta play this because I just want to make sure. Let's see.
Kyle
And
is
then-
shoveling popcorn in his mouth.
And then just the follow-up bastard just like wakes out of it and then goes right back to playing with his stock pick.
I look over at Dr. Atom. I'm like, what just happened?
I don't know.
Strange.
Actually,
To be
I don't.
to be fair, I'm good with my hands. So if we work together, maybe we can be a combo.
Is that motor oil I just tasted? Ugh.
Like
this is
leans
not the
over.
old batch of Coca-Cola.
Leans over to Birdie. Birdie, did I just break the doctor a little bit?
Honestly, I don't want to even know. I don't. This whole ordeal is, I'm beginning to question why I joined Candela in the first place.
It's for an adventure, obviously.
Well, there's that, but also,
Because I'm adorable.
you know, it's
Just grins at her, just like,
yes, I know you're cute. Stay quiet.
Cause you couldn't deny my beautiful charisma, Birdie.
Sure. Your charisma.
Sure.
The car
bites
pulls
his
up.
lip like.
The car pulls up outside the offices of the Hail and Star that is in the Steam district of New Fair. You will all know. You would all know. Talking is hard today. That there are two major newspapers in New Fair. The Hail and Star is the more progressive one. It is the one. Let's put it that. Let's just leave it at the more progressive one. We'll leave it at that. The other
Yeah.
one is a little more conservative. Okay, so you pull up at the offices of the Kalen Star. It's a rather nondescript looking building. There is the sign above the office. Thank you. I just got given a cup of tea.
Aw.
Aww.
And and yeah, so you can pile out of the car if you like. And at the front desk, they can direct you up to where you can find Farah Morales. So how are you approaching Farah? She's sitting at her desk. She's a middle-aged woman. Her hair is in a tight braid. Like, this woman is tight braid, sensible work pants, flat shoes, nice sensible shoes, work blouse, lanyard with her ID and stuff like that. And she's sitting there surrounded by just paper everywhere. This work desk is a disaster zone. Yeah, and she's busy working.
Faradir, and I think Atem enters, and this is who he loves to chat with in Candela. This is his favorite person. Kindred spirits, if you will. Oh, I don't like that music change. It's awful. And I think he greets her with a kiss on the hand, and he sits in the chair opposite her if there's one at her desk. I heard you have more information for us about this case we were sent on. Could you share?
Are you here? You'll hear about the deaths, right?
Yeah.
The two deaths. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. One of the stranger things I've ever seen, and that's saying a lot. I've seen a lot of things in this job. Certainly one of the stranger things I've seen. Yes. So we had Lindsay, we had Silas. Do you know, how much do you know? How much information did Abriana give you?
2 people died, musicians in an 11-piece band. We suspect there's bleed that will be found on their bodies, and that the periphery has also been involved. And this is a bit of a race against them to solve it first. It's all I think we know. am I missing anything? And I think he'll look to the rest of his party to see if anyone has anything to add.
They were a part. They were gonna be a part of that event, the Christmas event.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, yes. There was, they were currently in rehearsal for it. I believe, as that stands, they may have had to cancel the concert, because at this last minute, being 2 musicians down out of 11, that's not great. I think they've actually cancelled the concert. But that's not my problem. That is someone else's problem to deal with.
Apparently that's ours to deal with it.
It is now your problem to deal with, my good fellow. At this point, I will remind you, or tell our new players, and also tell anybody who has not played Candela that may be watching the stream. When you make a character for Candela Obscura, one of the things that you do, or one of the things that is on each individual character sheet, is their inventory list. And that inventory list is a list of items that the players have access to, but you do not have to choose what items you have at the time that you make your character. How that works is, over the course of you playing, you can decide to have 3 of those items on you, and you can just say at any point in time, oh, I'm going to pull out my whatever, and you have that item of that list, and you've got 3 of them that you can use throughout this session. So if any of you at any point during this feel like using one of your items, that's how you do it. You just say, I'm using my whatever.
And that's in the gear section, right?
Yeah, that's I think, is that bottom right of the character sheet?
Yes, it's going to be bottom right. Gear is the most bottom right thing.
Under relationships.
There you go. Yeah, okay. So Farah continues. She says, "Oh, the unfortunate thing is that you say you're racing against time with the periphery. The periphery have already got their hands on the bodies. The bodies have been taken to the morgue, and I would say good luck getting in there. Before they were taken, I did have the chance to, I guess you could say, examine them, go through pockets, check. I've seen a lot of things in my time as a journalist. I have not seen this before. Both bodies, very, very skinny. Skin, it was almost like the skin was stretched over the bone, like the flesh was sucked dry is not quite the right term for it. Like the flesh had,
Deteriorated?
Deteriorated.
Or stuffed?
Yeah, there's...
Were they stuffed?
Yeah. It's real hard to...
Did they look older?
I don't think they looked older. I think they looked about the same age that they would have been. Like the hair and everything was still coloured, not sort of white haired or anything. The skin though was very, very dry.
So dehydrated.
Yes, as in the water was sucked out of it.
Dehydrated, yes.
Did they have blood? Did they have blood?
Not that I saw. There was no blood around them. Just... Here's the weird thing though. Skinny, dry skin, sunken eyes, in their homes. They were in their own homes, both of them. This is the weird part. Each of them was holding their instrument in their hand, almost like they were in the middle of practice, and surrounded by sheet music. Like you can see my desk here, there's papers everywhere, kind of like that, kind of laid out in an explosion around the body, but the sheet music was blank. The notes were not there. There was still, I don't know what you call them. I'm not a musician. There was still the lines and the the clefs and all of that stuff.
notes.
You know,
The music notes.
the music notes were gone. Yeah, just the notes. The rest of the page looked like you would expect.
So the music bars where the notes go, those were all there. Just
Yes,
the notes.
just the notes
Okay.
gone. And
Were they all playing the same instrument?
no, one was a trumpet, one was a trombone.
It's not even in the same clef.
Maybe they're going by order. Maybe
It's
Maybe-
possible. I don't know.
I'm not a music person, I'm an actress, but
Mm.
what's next after those instruments in a band?
Who was first?
Are you talking about what other instruments are present? Because there's the
Like-
brass section, the wind section,
like,
percussion.
So the two instruments, right? What's after that one? Because maybe we can find a pattern.
I like the theory.
Yeah,
I like
but-
the theory, but there's one potential problem with that theory is that both, as far as I know, both of them died at roughly the same time. They were both found in the morning, so I would assume it would happen fairly. It's possible. I don't know. It's possible, but
Was there a intimate relationship between the two victims? Maybe partners, siblings?
as far as I know, they were just members of the same ensemble.
Do you happen to know what song they were supposed to play that day?
What was noted on their sheets?
Oh, it was an entire concert worth of songs. All of them
And
related
all
related to the bell tower chorus. It was it was a celebration related to that. So I didn't take particular note of what the sheet music was, but I would assume they would be practicing the same, set
Same.
list, if you like.
There was no name on top of the sheet.
Uh,
I think it was
as
just
far as-
it was just part of their concert set list. I
Okay.
believe.
Yeah.
So they would all
that's
be
that's
having
the
same
impression that I got.
It usually though when musicians have a concert and they get the concert music, the composer of the song is still listed at the top.
Yes.
As far as I know, I mean, I didn't write that stuff down, but as far as I know, all of that was still on the page. Then it was the notes were gone, but all of the stuff at the top of the page, the song title and the composer and all of that was there. Can I get everybody? We'll do our first roll of the game.
Yay.
What?
Yes.
Can I get everybody to make a survey roll for me, and I will explain how to do that.
Okay, so I have a survey with the one thing, and I've got it shaded in.
With the little diamond on the side? All right, we will explain how to do that. All right, so to do a survey roll, you take as many dice as you have dots in survey. So ignore the little diamond for now. So if you have 2 dots in it, you would take 2 dice. Does anybody have no dots in survey?
I have two.
Okay. All right, so if you have 2 dots, you take 2 dice. If you have a gilded die, which is the little diamond colored in on the side, that's like one of your special talents, if you like. What you do is you replace one of those dice with a special colored dice that you then know is your gilded die.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same number of dice, right? The gilded die?
Correct,
No.
yes. It's the same number, you just replace one. Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and then I'll get you to tell me your highest number. On
And then is gilded different than rolling a regular die?
It is, and I will explain that in
Oh,
a second.
okay. Sorry,
But
sorry.
I'll get you to tell me your highest numbers.
Okay.
I got 2 6s.
Whoa.
Nice.
Damn! Okay. That's a
Dr.
critical
Tim
success.
starting strong.
Right?
I got 3 and a 4.
Okay. So your highest number there is a 4, which is a mixed success. What else we got?
I got a
Double
4.
threes.
Okay, 3s and 4s, mixed successes as well.
I got a 2.
All right, a 2 is a failure. So
I have only 1 dot, so
that's fair. Okay, so if you had a gilded die in that, which in this case Bastion,
I
Bastion
do
is
too.
rolling. Oh, you do as well? Okay.
Yeah.
So if you have a gilded die, what you do is you can choose to use the result of that die, whether it is if that's your highest number, great, you're automatically choosing that. If it's not your highest number, you can choose to use that number as your result. And if you do that, you recharge a where is it? It's on this piece of paper somewhere. Or Crow, help me.
your recharge is spent drive.
That's right. That's the word.
Yeah.
So drives are things that you can spend if you want to add a die into a particular dice roll. So you would have a certain number of drives colored in next to on
so
your sheet.
that's
For
like
instance, it says.
Okay, that's the bottom one. Okay.
Yeah.
Where's drive?
So on your sheet, you might have something that looks like that with cunning, like
Oh,
and then
okay.
so the big bars are the ones that get erased. The little bars at the bottom tells you how many your maximum drive is. So on
cool.
this case, I don't know if that's visible. It looks like there's 2 drives maximum, one of which has been used.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
But I haven't used any drives yet, right? So I'm maxed out right now.
Yeah, nobody's used any drives yet. But if you had spent one, if you took the gilded result, you would earn 1 back in that particular thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah? Cool. Okay. So because this was a low stakes roll, there's no consequence for failing this roll. For anybody who got a mixed success, you would notice that Farah has started to, or she's kind of itching at her fingers a little bit. She's fidgeting with her fingers in a way that seems a little bit odd to you. Like some people just fidget, that's what they do, but there's something about the way she's fidgeting that strikes you as a little bit odd. Dr. Atem, you notice something else. You notice the oddness about the way she's itching. But then looking a little bit closer at her fingers are starting to look a little bit shriveled. Just a teensy bit shriveled.
Faradir, did you touch the papers that the musicians were found with?
I may have. I probably knelt on them when I went to examine the bodies up close, but I
Did you touch the bodies?
Well, yes. I went through their pockets looking for identification. That's how I figured out who they were.
Can I take out my bleed detector and do it over her hands?
Absolutely, you can. Now, I'm going to ask you, what does your bleed detector look like? It can be anything that you would like look through, or it could be glasses, it could be freaking telescope if you wanted to it could be anything.
It's like a those compact makeup things. You open it up, and it's just like she's like, okay, come here. What?
Nice.
She'll start detecting with the bleed detector on her hands.
Perfect. So what you would see is traces of bleed. Normally when you look around things in the world, there's not an awful lot of bleed unless there's something weird going on. You see, through your bleed detector, you see some shining light kind of on her fingers. And that is the traces of bleed showing up on her hands.
So I show this to the group.
Really quickly, Tofu just donated $20, and Maggie can't control the volume of her voice. So it's gonna get either really
Thank you
loud
for
or
the
really
donation.
quiet. Thank you,
for the
Tofu.
donation.
Thank you, Tofu.
Okay.
I'm just going to double check something real quick. I just want to double check if that is for the rest of the thing or if that is for a time limit. Let's just put the thing up and check.
No.
$20.
Doesn't say how
Very-
long.
Doesn't
Hold
say
on.
how
No time limit on that.
long. Okay.
That it looks like it's for the rest of the thing.
Oh God.
Do you have discretion? I'm
Yeah.
gonna TRS time. You have rest of time. So it's gonna get real loud and real quiet
Yeah.
randomly from Maggie.
I apologize for
RIP
our
headphones
innocence.
users. RIP headphone users. This
If
is
you
your
see all of us
warning.
flipping them off.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tofu.
Wait. And remember, thank Tofu. I mean, blame.
Blame,
Tofu.
thank you, blame Tofu.
Okay.
Don't
Blaze
remember.
it. I mean, praise
still
it.
remember. Don't remember Tofu.
Someone
Okay.
is very pleased, Tofu. You did a
Oh,
good
thank
job.
No.
Jaeger approval over there. That wins right there.
Oh.
Game's over. Jaeger approval.
can't-
Yeah. Yeah.
I cannot move my hands
Nope.
at all.
Good thing I don't need to get you to make dice rolls right now.
Yeah.
Okay. So Farah says to you all, she says, I did go through their pockets looking for, ID and that kind of thing. So I did touch them. Yes. Is that a problem?
There's traces of bleed in you.
And on your fingers, we're gonna take a deep breath together before we look. Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
Deep breath.
Don't
Okay.
touch her.
So
Don't
if you
don't
look at
touch
your-
her.
I won't. If you look at your fingertips, you'll see what you were describing on the bodies. Yes. It's okay. It's okay. We know now. We know early. Does Abriana? She's our lightkeeper. She knows more about everything than all of us. Yes. I want to send Farah to her immediately. So if we can call Kyle and be like, "Hey, any other driver, let's get her there." It's okay.
Okay.
We know where we're gonna send you. I would avoid touching anybody else if possible. Make sure Kyle or whoever drives you is touching the doors and everything. It's okay.
Okay.
Is there any more information that you think you
Bastion.
can have for us right now?
I take my notebook. My notebook is on the desk here. Take that. She
We're gonna do
pulls
one
gloves
more.
on.
Okay.
She
All
puts
right.
gloves on so she doesn't touch anybody.
Yep.
There you go.
Bastion's gonna pull out rubber gloves from his bag.
It's
Says
okay.
burglar supplies. And she's like, okay, cool. So we're doing this. Pulls out more gloves, starts passing them around.
Okay.
Yes.
I think we all slip our gloves.
Before
We all slip our
touch
gloves.
it,
just starts passing out gloves. Like we're not doing this. And then pulls
Yeah.
out
Farah flees. She
Yeah.
fucking runs out the door. She's
Poor baby.
panicking.
like
Poor
he
baby.
bleeds out. Bye.
I think Atem's gonna be a little bit extra careful as well. He'll pull out a handkerchief he has and use that to open the notebook. So I think he wants to see her notes written out as she would have seen them. Is there anything in that? And I'm happy to make a focus or survey roll to get some info and some direction before we get on out of here.
Yeah, for sure. You know what? Normally, I would say because you have plenty of time that I would just give you the information. But you know what? There is extra stuff I can give you. So you will get the vital information no matter what you roll. But I'll get you, Dr. Atem, to make a focus roll for me, and then we can see if you get anything extra.
That is a gilded roll for me, so I will be switching
Great.
that out with one of my. Is it both get switched out for gilded or one gets switched out?
One.
Okay.
Just one.
Cool.
Yeah.
Let's see. That is a 5 on my gilded and a 2 on my regular.
Okay, fantastic. So you're going to automatically take the gilded result, which is a 5. And the 5 is a mixed success. Okay. Here's what you get. You find it's a small notebook, so there's not too much on a page. You find the last 5 or so pages are scribbled. She has messy writing, scribbled with notes about what she's been talking to you about. So you find the two names, Lindsay Ferguson and Silas Reynolds. You find a description of the bodies, that they're extremely skinny, parchment-like skin, very dry, sunken eye sockets, lips cracked and fissured. You also find the descriptions of the blank sheet music, and the fact that they were holding their instruments. Then you find two other things. You find, with a giant star next to it and double underlined, you find the name Lester Phoenix, and then New Century Dramatic Society is written underneath that. Now, Maggie, you would recognize the New Century Dramatic Society as the organization that runs the particular theatre that this concert was going to be held at. That theatre is called the Grand Halen Theatre, run by the New Century Dramatic Society. Atem, you also find a list of the 9 other musicians in the group.
I am going to. Let me see if I'm doing this right. Sorry. How do I spend intuition?
Spend intuition. Like, do you want to make a roll of some kind? Is that what?
Well, I have Scout, right? So now that Maggie's not flitting about all over her paperwork and everything, and we're essentially like in investigative mode, I'm going to use Scout to observe the whole location, and then I get to spend an intuition to ask a question.
Okay.
Which was, in this current one, was, what do I notice here that others do not see?
Spend an intuition. So what that means, if you're spending an intuition, what that would mean is you would be, I would imagine, spending a drive in an intuition. So you would be erasing one of your large squares.
Got
there.
it.
You know? So, and you would do that to ask me a question about the location. Is that correct?
Yes. I'm going to ask, what do I notice here that others do not see? So like, I'm just going to survey everything essentially. Like, I'm looking at, not that's the wrong word because that's a roll. I'm basically just looking at, I'm observing the location. And then I can spend because we have the time to do it, and I can spend the one intuition to do it.
Okay. This is what Bastian sees. Oh, that was perfect timing for the music. This is what Bastian sees. The desk is there covered in papers. The notebook is there. Dr. Atem is currently sitting at her desk reading through the notebook. Something catches the corner of your eye. You turn your eye, turn your face. There's nothing there. It happens again the other way. Something flickers in the corner of your vision, something dark. You turn towards it. There is nothing there. Because you are now ready for it, the next time it happens, you are a smidge faster.
Cool.
You are just fast enough to see a small black creature of some kind zipping into the shadows.
So Bastian will be looking backwards, and then see it and go, oh, okay. Hey, so we're not alone. And then he pulls out his knife. We're very not alone here.
Bold of you to assume we are ever truly alone.
No, I mean actively not alone.
Oh,
No, I know.
I mean, not we were here.
Bleed detector on where he's pointing at.
Bleed detector. Bastian, what do you point out? Do you point out where it was, or?
Yeah, I'll point out towards the shadows where I saw it zip into.
Okay. What you see with your bleed detector, from far away, it doesn't look like much. You kind of have to get real up close to the shadow to see. What you see are tiny little dots of bleed that almost look like, the best way I can think of to describe it is imagine like an ant or something was like crawling across paper and its feet were leaving little tiny dots. That is the kind of thing you find. Tiny traces of bleed on the floor.
Found it!
Oh, quite. Okay.
The thing is, though, they get to the wall and they stop.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
What do you all do?
Does it look like it's going through the wall? Or it just disappears?
You can't tell. All you know is that the footsteps stop at the wall. This is in the corner of the room, which is kind of a shadowy corner of the room. So if you can imagine, like, the walls are like this and the footsteps kind of get to the wall and then stop. So, but it is a dark corner of the room.
Okay, good.
Mm-hmm.
I think if Atem was tracking this and seeing what's happening between Maggie and Bastion, he's like, okay, it is time to go. And he grabs the notebook with him and is gonna turn to look at everyone and be like, we have a car waiting. And
Like,
We do.
Bastion pulls out the vial, but shouldn't we contain the bleed? Isn't that our jobs?
if you
That's
can
true.
catch it in the dark, use gloves. Extra gloves.
Maybe you have more gloves.
I also have a thing for you if you're gonna try and catch it, if you can. I give Bastion this little vial attached to like a necklace or a string, and it's got salt in it, and it's one of my wards. I made a ward,
Nice.
and I'm gonna hand it to you. What that means is it gives you one extra die on move rolls against phenomena, and I take a bleed in doing this.
Oh.
So Bastion will like look at it like, you got me a present? Or you made me a present?
Are you honestly so surprised?
No. But it's nice to be surprised. And then
Well,
he'll just
here
like
you
put it
go.
on. Thank you, dear. And then he'll put it
You're
on.
welcome.
He'll put it on so that he'll reach into his bag and he'll pull out his bleed detector, which are a pair of like, I mean, the best way to describe it is like steampunk goggles. 'Cause
Okay. Yep. Nice. Love that.
Love
And
it.
then
Okay.
he'll grab the containment vial and his knife, just in case. And
Okay.
he's going to start tracking and seeing if he can't contain the bleed.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing while Bastion is trying to track this little creature, whatever it is?
I am trying to like sense it.
Okay. So,
Or in like
the reason I
channel. Yeah.
Mhm.
Channel
The reason
all
I
the
asked-
spooky stuff.
Okay. The reason I ask, and it's up to you whether or not you like stay in the room, whether or not you help, whether you help with flavor or whether you mechanically help. You can do that as well. The reason I ask is because this is the kind of situation where I'm going to introduce to you the help an ally thing, where if you want to, or what you can do is to spend 1 point of your corresponding drive. So for instance, if I was going to get, in this case, it would probably be a survey roll to track something, to spot. So if you, Bastion would be making the survey roll. If anybody else wanted to spend a survey drive to add a die to Bastion's roll, this is how you would do it. And I would get you to describe how you're helping. But you can also just say, I'm out of this room. Like, count me out of this.
Yeah.
You can
That's
totally do
not-
that too.
That's Maggie. He's out. He's gone.
I
don't
think
know the shit.
I think the professor then will help. And I think at seeing the containment come out, like the vial for containment come out, he slips back into the, I've done this before, we know how to do this before, we'll do it again. And he looks at Bastion and goes, "You're the quickest of us, I don't have to explain how to use your hands fast, but it seems to be the thing scurrying, you're stopping at least in that direction, that might be where we try to catch it. And I use verbose, and that means that the die I give you is a gilded die. So you
So I have
will be...
two gilded die now? Wait, do I have survey?
Yes.
Hold on, 1 second. I do have survey gilded, so is it 2 gilded die I have now?
So you now have 2 gilded dice, yeah.
Sweet.
Okay. Is anybody else helping, either like flavor helping or mechanically helping?
I think Nathaniel is in his nobody left behind state right now and is like slowly pulling out a small, I guess it would be, I'm trying to think of 1900 type pistol, and he's just aiming
Like
it
a
at the
Colt?
corner.
Like a cult?
Okay.
Yeah, he's just aiming at the corner. If it's coming out, I'm willing to shoot whatever this is.
Maggie's out like at the corner of the door and be like, "Don't die!"
Fuck.
I fucking love that.
It's good.
Amazing.
It's good.
All right, so we've got
Worst that can
helping.
happen. Nothing
That's
bad
right.
can happen.
So we've got 2 additional dice from Ateb and Nathaniel, who are both spending a drive. Birdie, are you helping as well, or are you just flavor helping?
I'm flavor helping. I'm sensing the room, and wherever I sense it move, I'm going to direct them to where it's at. Like,
So I
I'm
wanna-
doing occult spooky stuff.
So if we're doing intuition, Nathaniel has no drives in that.
In that case, I don't.
That's
think
more
you
flavor.
Can help. Yeah, flavor helping.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's totally fine. Okay, so that means you have just 1 extra die, but it is gilded.
Cool.
All right, so
Alright,
Bastion,
Gilded die.
I will get you to make a. What did I say it was?
Survey.
I said it was
Survey.
a survey.
Says
Survey roll. That's it.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
cool.
meant to
That
be.
is a 6 and a 2, so 6.
Hey,
Hey.
was the six? Oh, we didn't spend any drives for this, so
Yeah.
that doesn't matter if it's
No,
gilded.
but
I
they're
guess.
both gilded.
both
So,
gilded.
and I did
Hey.
spend an intuition drive that used a dessert to scout the room. So I do get that one back.
Sweet.
There you
Okay,
go.
awesome. Yay. All right, so you got a 6. Fantastic. That is a success. This thing is bloody hard to track. It is fast. It ducks out of corners. Like, you will see that it ducks out of a shadow and then flips back into another shadow. So it is a black little creature. You see that it has legs, plural. You can't tell how many legs it's got, but it's got some form of legs. And it is kind of darting around in the shadows. You successfully track this thing to where you can predict its movements. You can tell exactly where it's going to pop out of again.
Okay.
It pops out and lunges at you.
Okay, question
It
then.
goes-
I have an idea if you'll let me.
I'll describe what it's doing, and then I'll get you to
Okay.
do that.
All right, sorry, I'm sorry.
So what it does? No, you're good. So what happens is you are crouching down in the corner, ready to grab this thing when it pops out of the shadows. It pops out of the shadows and launches directly at your face.
Okay.
What do you do?
So, it's small, right? It's like tiny.
It is, yeah, I'm going to say maximum that big. It's little.
Okay. So, I'm going to be searching for it, essentially, like I'm surveying it with my knife, right? That is the
Okay, yep.
fourth part of what I've got. My other hand has the vial, and I want to use hide to sleight of hand the vial over to contain the creature as it lunges.
Oh, okay.
Since
Yeah,
knife is like
no.
in front, that's what he's paying attention to, like he's going to attack, but he doesn't see the vial coming from the other side.
I will let you do that. I will let you do that. Yeah, successful argument. Awesome. Okay, yeah, make a hide roll for me.
Cool. 'cause
And
it's
I'm
my best
guessing
thing
that's
and
one of
it's
your gilded ones, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
and it's the only one I have a 2 dice in. So
Beautiful.
okay.
Nice.
Also, we got a gifted sub, and apparently it was Shattered Tabletop's first gifted sub in channel.
Yay.
So
So lovely.
lovely work, everybody.
Oh,
I
gifted
love
a subscription.
that.
Thank you so much. Okay, so I rolled a 6 and a 5. The 5 is my gilded one, but I haven't used anything, so I'm just gonna take the 6 and be happy.
Fantastic. That is a success, a full success. Okay, here's what happens. This little black creature lunges at you directly towards your face. You sleight of hand your knife with the. This is what you're doing, right? You're sleight of handing the knife with
Yeah,
the.
Like he's like right there as he's coming out, just like no.
Yeah, it feels like, you know, one of those things in slow motion where someone like lunges like this. That's what happens. You lunge for it. My cup is still empty, so I can do this. Slam the lid on the containment vial.
Yay.
You now have a containment vial in it. Oh, I'm so glad you succeeded. That was going to be bad.
Uh-huh.
You know have a containment vial in it. With the containment vial is like a little glass tube, so you can see what's inside it with like metal caps on the ends, right?
Mhm.
Looking into this tube, what you see is a music note with the little dot part of it approximately that big. And it has, just like a music note has, it has the little stem thingy, you know, with the little cherry stem with the, I don't know what you call, I'm not a music person. With
No,
the,
It's a stem. It's a
oh, is that
stem.
what it's called?
Yeah, that's the stem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just a stem. Yeah.
I'm so glad. That's awesome. Okay, so you see the stem. The stem has the 2 little offshoots, and those are what it's using to move.
Oh, cool.
It is the
So-
weirdest little creature you've ever seen. A little black blob with legs, little music stem legs, but it is smashing itself at the glass. This thing is not happy that you've got it contained.
Don't
So
do
It
that.
does not be in there.
So
I think
Bastion
it
will
might
like
be going for percussion next.
well,
Could
so
be
so
wrong.
so when Bastion catches it, so the way he's catching is he's got the knife and he's like swings around, like, oh, it's coming this way, great. Just swings around and catches it and just turns at the same time and just kind of basically lands on his ass, just like, yep, that's a thing that happens.
Amazing.
He like slammed it shut, dropping his knife. Like, I don't know music well enough to understand what the hell this is. Birdie,
Let me look.
why is music walking around?
Well, I don't know why it's walking around, but that's the 16th note.
Oh, cool. You want it? Because I know nothing about this.
Of course.
At this time, Maggie appears around the corner again and is like, "Did you die?"
No.
No.
He picks up his knife and gets up. Nope,
And-
I'm good.
It's like, and
If you
good thing
failed that
I-
roll, I'll tell you what.
And you see Nathaniel, he goes, good thing I didn't need to use my gun. And he whips out the chamber. It's empty. Like, and he puts it back over. Got back in my pocket. We are good to go.
That's just like,
Do you-
and this is why I carry a knife. For that exact reason.
Oh,
So,
I got my way.
I saw that. Hey, Juniper, do you want to set a 10-minute timer for me, please?
Uh-oh.
oh yes. Okay, we have Gordon Ramsay for 10 minutes. Amazing. I will do that now.
Cool.
I am
10
so
minutes
ready
starting
for
now.
this.
Hold on. Let me drink just a little bit more water, and then I'll be ready for this.
Go for it.
So,
Okay.
Birdie takes it from him, and he's just like, you know what? It's a fucking donut anyway. I don't care. So,
Sure. She tucks it away.
So, you now have a notebook with some information in it. You have a little music note captured in a bleed containment vial, which Birdie now has. And Kyle has probably had enough time now to drive Farah back to your chapter house so she can get treated by Abriana. And Kyle is probably about headed back again to, he's probably out the front now waiting for you. What would you like to do next?
I will.
I have a thing.
Good.
Mhm.
I have a thing. Maggie's
for
gonna
it.
appear around the corner and be like, I can contact the people from the band because I know a guy, and I'm gonna use I know a guy for my sheet, and
Nice.
Oh.
if you allow me, DM,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get my phone and call this person, and she's gonna be like, "Hey, long time no see. Last time I saw you, you were in my bed.
Wow.
Can we be back backstage? It's important business. Sorry for not calling you sooner.
Okay. Yes, absolutely, you can do that. Farah is a journalist, so because we're turn of the century, she would absolutely have a phone on her desk. So yes, you
Yeah.
can do that. We don't have
Yeah.
like mobile phones
Yeah.
yet. Who are you calling? Are you calling somebody that's from the band that is one of the 9 people still alive? Is that who you're calling, or who are you calling? There's also the name that was listed with the big star next to it. Like, it's up to you who you want to call.
Who was that person that was what was his name? Or what was their name?
Lester Phoenix or Felix?
Lester Phoenix. Yeah.
Oh yes,
So
so
she's
as
the-
pretentious as I thought it was. Amazing.
Yeah. So she's gonna
Who's
call
from the
Lester.
Dramatic Society.
She's gonna call Lester Phoenix, and she's gonna be like, "Hey, long time no see. Sorry, I left you alone in my bed, but can I talk to you?"
Lester answers the phone.
Uh-huh.
Maggie, darling, it's been so long. Oh my goodness. You really did leave me there, didn't you?
I'm sorry. I apologize. I was thinking of taking you out. Can you meet me somewhere?
I mean, well, I'm currently at the theater. What did you have in mind? Are you What's this about anyway? Is this a booty call? What is this?
I think Atem is looking at Birdie because they're the buddies, and that he's like,
Birdie just pulls out a fan and she goes, looking back at Tim like,
aren't the professor and her like old friends? So the professor knows Maggie's bullshit.
she's absolutely the professor is absolutely gonna go talk smack with their best confidant, not smack, but so much gossip from what you've shared later. They're gonna share it over tea or something stronger.
So you're gonna go behind your friend's back, guy. And she's gonna say, "No, booty call. Yeah, I just need I can be later."
Well, darling, now you've got my attention.
But I need a favor and information, please.
What do you need, darling?
You know I write my books, right? I need some material, and I think you have the information that I need. Can we meet soon?
I mean, sure. If you want to come down to the theater, I'm in a bit of a flap. You see, I have to we've just had a cancellation of a concert, so I have to do something about that. I have to find a replacement. I can't. You can just imagine the facial expressions and everything. You know Lester fairly well.
And then she's gonna be like, "Oh, darling, don't worry. I'll take that stress away if you help me."
Oh, Anything. If you can get me out of this pickle with this concert that's on the verge of being cancelled, look, just come to the theatre and I'll talk to you and we'll work something out, okay?
Okay, okay.
All right. I'll see you in a minute. You can come right now, right?
Yes, I can come right now.
Okay. All right. See you in a minute. And Lester hangs up. You know he's
Yeah.
not. He's not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bastard is walking around the room with his because he said he's got the bleed detector because Maggie went off to do her thing
Yeah.
and he's done after he's got his bleed detector still going, just kind of looking around just in case, like any last minute things, listening to all this and goes, "It's getting kind of hot in here, huh?" He's walking around.
It's just a little saucy.
Lester is an old friend of mine.
We can tell.
Oh, friend.
Yeah.
Hold on, not in the same way. Now hold on.
Oh, friend.
The doctor. Oh yeah.
I mean, you.
We only heard one side of this conversation.
At least it ate him. Oh yeah.
Maggie just winks at that. She'll wink. And she's like, anyways, he wants to meet us right now. In exchange for my services later. So.
Okay.
So.
We must go.
Oh, we need to go. He has some information.
We should go. Kyle's out front.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Kyle is pretty bored right now.
No. We're going. Kyle's out front. Out. And in true teacher fashion, it's a point and get the hell out of here.
Okay.
We don't, so we're gonna hear about how
you're
Maggie
the cat
likes
herder of the group.
It's the
we're
herding,
gonna hear
yeah.
about how Maggie likes to take things raw.
Before you go out,
And not just raw, but
Al,
raw.
before you go out, Al, Maggie's gonna put a hand on your shoulder and be like, "Come on, darling, have you never thought about going out with me once?"
No.
No.
Wow.
No, italics, hearts, no.
Triple underlined.
And she's gonna say, "Too bad, you're quite handsome," and go.
Shucks.
All right.
Huh?
Yeah.
You all pile into the car, and
Shotgun.
Kyle, who was
Shotgun, so desperately shotgun.
Yeah.
Kyle, who was sitting next to you, is or has been staring at the ceiling for the last 5 minutes, just going. So he, right, okay.
Your attendance is back.
All right. Where are we going now?
To the theater company.
Oh,
To see an
Phoenixes.
old friend of mine.
Mr. Phoenix's.
Old
an
friend.
old friend, eh? And he starts driving. He's taking you to the Grand Halen Theatre. An old friend, eh? Tell me more.
You know, when you're young and in love, you do some things.
Amazing. And
You do
Kyle
some things that make
will-
you look like an idiot sandwich. Just saying.
Kyle will spend the drive nailing you for details. That came out wrong. Press you, but that's also wrong. Kyle is getting details from you.
Tell us more about this nailing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
So you pull up at the Grand Halen Theatre, which Maggie, you know, is run by the New Century Dramatic Society, and you also know that Lester is. Oh, we've that's it for our timer. We had a few. If you want to throw in another quote or two,
More.
feel free.
Yeah.
So you pull up at the theatre. You pull up at the theatre, you go inside to go meet Lester, who you know is the head of the New Century Dramatic Society. You know where his office is. You can go straight in there. Out the back. You go round through the staff door, and into Lester's office.
Maggie.
Before I go in, I fix my outfit. I fix my hair. I do some little lipstick and go in. And
Beautiful.
sit cross-legged and put my arms like this and be like, Lester, darling, how are you?
I've been good. I've been good, darling. But like I said, I'm in a bit of a flap. You see, we've got we've just had a concert cancellation, as I told you. It's the Blue Velvet. The Blue Velvet Ensemble has just cancelled on. Just cancelled on me. I need a replacement for my.
Can I see
Mr.
what?
Phoenix, I want a bleed detector on immediately.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Maggie's gonna go over, get his put her arm on his shoulder, like massaging it real quick, and put the bleed detector disguised as a contact near him, like if she's checking herself out, but in reality she's checking if there's bleed on him.
Beautiful. Okay, so we've got a bleed detector on him. Atem, did you also want to have your bleed detector out as well, or were you?
If someone else has one, I'll let her. It's all good.
I am sensing for anything in the area.
I will.
Okay.
Attuning.
I was also looking at Phoenix, his eye movements where they're like his distractions.
Okay.
Pick up stuff.
I'm wearing gloves, by the way, so in case there's bleed on him.
We all have our gloves on.
I just want to make that sure that we didn't throw it away or anything. She kept hers on.
Good decision.
And
I am also running a drive, just in case.
Okie dokie. So, Maggie, I will get you to do which one is that? That is a
focus.
I'll let you decide whether it is survey or focus. To use your bleed detector on him, especially because you are. Here's the reason: because you are very up close and personal to him, so you're only looking at like part of him at a time, right? So I'll get you to choose for me. Which one do you want to do?
So, survey.
Okay. Awesome.
I'm gonna use my gilded die for that one.
Awesome. Okay, fabulous. And Birdie, I'll get you to do a sense roll for me, please. And you said you were going to spend a drive on this one as well.
Spend a drive. Yes.
Okay.
I get 3 die.
3 dice. Fantastic.
Just to make sure, drive is an extra die?
Yes, correct. If you want to spend one, you add an extra die in.
Let me do that real quick.
Nathaniel, I will give you this without you having to roll. He is looking into the corners, into the shadows. You can see like where he's looking.
Okay. I don't see anything like darting back and forth yet. It's just in the corners. Okay.
You're just following his eyes. All you can see in the corners is just like normal kind of dark corners.
At this point,
all right, here we go.
4, 5, and 3.
Ooh, I'll come back to that in a second. Sorry, Riz, you were saying?
I was going to say, I try to tap Bastion, and I'm like, do you have another vial that you can use? Because I think we have a friend.
I have one. Do we need it?
Okay.
He's looking into the corners.
I think once Autumn, like, he's also been seeing him, like, look into the corners. He's going to... I'm going to take
6. Yep.
I'm going to use my role as scholar. And if you'll allow Game Master, I would like to use occult researcher. which
Mhm.
means I can take one brain mark to ask the GM for an important occult detail that you would recognize from your studies that has not been yet
Oh.
revealed in the scene, and if there are none, I can clear the mark. So if there's
Okay.
anything we're missing,
I will come back to that after we've dealt with the roles, but yes, absolutely we'll come back to that. Okay. So Birdie got a 6 for sense, and
sense,
Maggie, you were doing survey, right? And what did you get for survey?
Four, 5, and 3.
Awesome. And are you using the 5, or were you choosing to use like a gilded die if it was a different one?
I'm using the 5.
Okay, fantastic. So we've got a full success from Birdie, a mixed success from Maggie, and then I'm going to come back to Atem. Now, Maggie, what you see with your bleed detector? You said you were giving him a little bit of a massage, is it? Round the
Yes,
shoulders?
yes. So it wouldn't be weird that she's just like.
Okay. What you see. At first, you don't see anything with your bleed detector as you are looking at him through it. And because you are so close, you can't see a lot of him at once. But then, as you are looking through this detector, as you are kind of moving it around to look at him, you see a spot of bleed under his skin, crossing, and then another one. And then you take the bleed detector back a little bit. There are several spots of bleed moving about underneath his skin.
I look back at the professor, at Al, and I give him a signal like tracing my body to where it is, but making sure it's not obvious.
Cool. Then I did declare that I have a bleed vial, but it sounds almost like it's under his skin. This is not something that I can do.
It's under the skin.
Subtly. Okay.
Unless
Okay.
can he give it to Maggie, and Maggie.
I think the issue here is that we would still need to get under his skin, literally, and not in a flirty way. And I think there's a bit of an issue there. But you see that the professor understands what you're saying and is locked in. And I think if Game Master will allow, I think this is the moment I'd like to use my occult researcher to see if there's anything I can figure out of how to pull it out, maybe without like actually having to do anything to harm him in this way.
Absolutely. I will come back to that. Birdie, you got a 6 for your sense.
Let's go.
Birdie.
Motherfucker. That is.
So Birdie, you hear whispers that you cannot pinpoint the origin of.
No.
Around the corners of the room, you feel overlapping tiny little presences. A lot of overlapping tiny little presences.
I gently grab on to whoever's next to me. Fan over my mouth to where Lester can't see my mouth, and I just whisper into whoever's next to me. I whisper into their ear. We are surrounded. This is not good.
Obviously.
Coming back to Atem with your occult knowledge. You don't know these creatures specifically, but they remind you of something that you've read about. What they remind you of is something that you've read. A creature that's called an ink stalker is what you've read about. This creature feeds off, how do I describe what it does? The ink stalker feeds off creatives, so artists, musicians, painters, writers, all that kind of thing. What they do is an ink stalker will find a target and they will whisper things to that target. Things like, you're not good enough, your work is terrible, you're a failure, you're a fraud, all of that kind of thing. They will make that creative so obsessed with creating the perfect piece of art, with perfecting whatever they are doing, that creative will forget to eat, will forget to sleep, will forget to drink, will forget to look after themselves, to the point where they die. And they feed off that creative energy, that life energy. The reason this reminds you of that is because you've read accounts of an ink stalker, of ink stalkers where it is not just the primary creature, where they are able to have little offshoots of themselves which can kind of do their work for them and collect that energy, if that makes sense. The one thing you do know about those creatures is that if you kill the big creature, the little ones disappear.
Mhm.
That's what you know.
Okay. In this case, does this look to be the big creature in Mr. Phoenix, or does this look like we're seeing the offshoots like we did in Farah? Or in Farah's office?
So from the description that Maggie gave you of little things moving under the skin, this sounds more like the thing that you saw in Farah's office, the thing that Birdie now has in a flask. That is what this seems like. And Birdie, your impression of being surrounded, again, it is by hundreds, thousands of tiny little things.
Yeah. About
Yeah.
the same size as what is in the vial in like
Correct.
my jacket pocket.
Correct.
I'm whoever I whispered that to, I'm also gonna like point to where the vial is. As like it's one of the like these but everywhere.
I think it makes sense if it's either that you are nearest to Maggie or the doctor.
Yeah.
Whoever you choose.
Yeah.
I think there's a moment of, oh, we still haven't found what we need, and this is not necessarily where we're gonna find it. But I want to check Lester one more time. Is he still looking to look around?
So Lester has no idea of all of this stuff that you have just been observing and, you know, all of that and whispering to each other. He has no idea. Lester is still going, the concert, apparently not only, here's why it's cancelled, because apparently not only have two people died within this ensemble, the other 9 are also apparently sick now as well. So I don't know what to do. They've cancelled on me. We've got 3 concert spaces that we've got fully booked tickets for.
Love, calm
Where's
down.
our studio?
Fully booked.
Hey,
It's
hey,
okay.
hey.
It's okay.
Where is their studio? Their studio that they practice. Where is it?
I think I heard them say they practice in the above the library. You know, above the table. The library is not a library. The library is a burlesque club in the Red Lamp District.
Oh, Maggie would know this for sure.
Maggie would know that. Mm-hmm. It's a burlesque club in the Red Lamp
Yeah,
District.
yep.
And so, Maggie, you know there are practice spaces above it, like studios for rent, if you like.
So Maggie's gonna sway her hips a little bit to give that signal that it's a burlesque area. And while she's doing that, she's gonna be like, she's gonna give Lester compliments about his work to see if that lessens the creatures on him.
Oh, what are you saying to him specifically?
You're doing great. You have done this before. You have done many productions before. You're amazing. I've seen you work. You need to focus. You need to eat. You need to drink water. Focus on me. It's okay. I'm here. You're not alone.
You're right. I've done this before. I've dealt with problems as they've come up. I've done this. It's not a disaster. Eat, drink.
No, it's not.
Right.
And she's gonna kiss his cheek to distract them.
He sort of leans in and goes, oh, okay.
I need you to focus. I need you to calm down. You're good at this. You've always been good at this. Relax. And while I'm doing this, I'm gonna look at the professor and eye him and see if there's any bleed left. Has it gone down?
The bleed has. Here's where it gets interesting. The amount of bleed that you can see coming off him is the same. However, the location of the bleed has changed. Where you saw these things swarming under his skin before, you now see them starting to move down away from his head. They've started to move towards the extremities of his body rather than this part, you know?
I signal the group where it is with my hands.
The door slams.
Ah.
I look to see if there's anybody there. Why are we playing?
There's nobody there. But now all of you can hear this.
That's not creepy at all.
No, it's not.
Oh, fuck.
Stay close by.
And on that note, we're going to take our break.
Hey! Yeah!
Okay.
And the whispers come back right when you say that.
No, we're gonna take a break. It's the whisper button.
Yep. For everyone who's watching, we'll be back in 5 minutes or so. For everybody who's on screen with me, do whatever you need to do. This is bio break time. What I'll get you to do when you're ready to come back, because I won't be able to see you. In StreamYard, there's that little private chat channel that a few of us have been talking in. Just pop in there that you're ready to come back when you're ready to come back, and then once everybody's ready, we'll come back again.
Come back and hang out. Don't be a fucking donut.
All right, everybody, we will see you all soon. Hi, everybody, and welcome back to our game of Candela Obscura, 11 Pipers Piping. Just to catch you up for anyone who is just joining us now, our group of investigators, our Candela members, are investigating the deaths of some musicians. They found out that 2 musicians have died, another 9 are sick. They're all part of an 11-piece ensemble, and they are currently in a closed office with the person who runs the Dramatic Society, who has little creatures under his skin, and a whole crap ton of little creatures about to swarm in on them. If you want to influence the game, how we play, there are a couple of ways you can do it, because we are raising money for oh my god, I can't think.
Toys for Tots.
Thank you, Toys for Tots, which I have a picture about here somewhere. There it is. And this is how you do it. You can do anything from granting players a reroll to making people. We've had a couple of Gordon Ramsay incidents so far. You can heal people, or you can heal the enemy. Yeah, by hitting the donate button on the stream. If you're watching on mobile, unfortunately, you can't do it on the mobile, but you can do it from the desktop.
There is a link, I think we found.
Is there?
Yes, we found one yesterday in the Final Girl game. So there is a link somewhere. If anyone, Ray, if you're in the chat still, and you could find that, that would be dope.
There it is.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Tofu. Awesome. Tofu for the win.
Yes.
Okay. Fantastic. Yeah, so that's where we're at. Sam, I'm not sure if your video is there. We go. There we go.
I'm eating, so.
Oh, no worries at all. We're totally cool to eat on stream, whatever you want to do. Okay, so you have just had a door slam on you in an office. You are surrounded by little creatures that you cannot yet see, but they are beginning to pour out of the shadows in this room. You have very little time before these creatures will be upon you from every direction.
And
The first
Bastion's
thing
slowly pulling out his knife.
Pulls out
What
of
would
the
you all like to do? Pulling out a knife?
Oh yeah.
I'm pulling out a gun.
A gun? Mm-hmm.
he will pull out his pistol, but pull out the handle so it's like handle first.
Like to hit something with it?
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. What are Birdie and... Oh, you're muted, Crow.
Dang it.
There we go.
Okay, sorry about that.
You're good.
Now I'll speak. Here we go. Birdie is pulling out her ritual knife from her occult supplies that she has stuffed in like her coat pockets. And she's going to run it alongside her hand.
Ooh.
Content warning, everyone. And she's going to be able to be more effective against magical beings and ethereal enemies. It can even strike invisible enemies. So I do take a body in order to do this, in which I am doing now.
Okay. And what does that do? Does that add a die to your rolls to do that, or what does it do? Or is it
it just says it's particularly effective.
Gotcha.
It becomes particularly effective against magical beings and strike invisible or ethereal enemies.
Fantastic.
So it becomes,
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, it becomes not a normal knife.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got some guns pulled, we've got some knives pulled. I think that's everything. As these creatures are swarming towards you, I would like 2 things from everybody. All of you can now hear the whispers, now that there are so many creatures in the room, that before what only Birdie was hearing due to her being attuned to that sort of thing, now all of you can hear it. What I would like you all to do is to make a sense roll for me.
Oh,
Yeah, I got 0, so I got nothing. I can't roll.
yeah.
If you have 0 dice in a thing, what you do is you roll 2d6 and you take the lower of the 2
Lowest.
results.
Oh, so disadvantage. Hooray.
Oh.
Yep.
I got a 6.
A 5. Okay, a 5, a 6.
4 and a 3, so
I-
3.
So 3, yep.
Can I use my?
I am burning another drive, so I got 3 again.
Because we
Wait, we
got
have
that
a reroll.
reroll.
Yes,
You get-
We have a
you have
reroll.
rerolls. You can
Yes,
we
absolutely
do
use
have
those
rerolls.
Would
rerolls.
that be 2 like, would I be using both dice or just the lowest dice?
So for a reroll, I'm going to say you reroll everything.
Okay.
And
I
remember,
got
you can
2
also burn
5s.
drives if you have them. 2 5s. Okay,
Twin.
fantastic.
Yep, 2
5, 5. Maggie, you got a 6 again, was it? Or
Yes.
6? And have we
Yeah.
still got a... Okay, so we've still got a 3. And Bastion, I think, was a 3 as well, right? Okay. So, Bastion, you got a 3, right?
I did, yes.
Okay. So, Atem, Maggie, and Birdie, your whispers just sound like this. Nathaniel and Bastion, this is what you hear.
I am not.
That is what you hear. Each of you take a brain mark for me. Now, this is the first time I think that anyone has taken actual damage from something external to their own choices.
Yep.
What happens when you take marks? You have, there's 3 different things, and this is explaining for anyone who's watching and also for people who've never played before, which is a lot of us. So there are 3 different types of marks you can take. A mark represents damage. So body marks represent physical damage. Brain marks represent, I guess, mental damage or like emotional damage. Bleed marks represent magical damage. So in this case, the brain mark that you just took is because your self-confidence just took a hit. Now, however you want to roleplay that, whether you roleplay it as your character being a little bit more scared now, whether you roleplay that as however that feels right to you, that is what is happening, just so that you know if you want to turn that into a roleplay opportunity. When you take marks, you can take 3 marks without mechanical shit happening to you. If you take a 4th mark in something, so let's say you have 4 brain marks, the 4th mark means that you drop incapacitated. You are not dead, but it means your character can no longer participate in that scene. Between scenes, however, shit can happen. You can figure out a way to get your character back again, but it means that your character drops out of that scene. Okay, so we have 2 people hearing whispers that are knocking their self-confidence about. So you 2 just took a brain mark.
Was that
Okay.
everyone taking a brain mark or just...
No, just me and
It
Nathaniel.
was just
Yeah.
Bastion and Nathaniel. Yep.
Okay.
Because the rest of you, the whispers are present, but they are in... what's the word for you can't understand them? There's a word for that.
Incomprehensible.
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 Incoherent. That's it. Those words.
Unintelligible to that.
Unintelligible.
We're so good at
Exactly.
words now. We're so good at words now.
I'm glad you guys are good at words because I'm still failing.
Some may say we are the best at words, but
I've heard some talk. About that.
I've heard some talk about Tom that we are the people with the best words ever.
best words.
Listen, I
Okay.
struggle with
Stock
words
drop
every day.
Mood. So, every single one of you, there are little creatures lunging towards you. So I'm going to give you a choice, since I think every single person pulled out a weapon of some kind. Is that correct?
Yep.
No? Oh, what did Atem do?
He doesn't have weapons, but he does have a bleed vial, so he pulls out just a bleed vial to have.
Okay. I will let you all know, and this is just to give you the picture. There are thousands of these things pouring out of the shadows.
Yeah.
These things are thick on the ground.
Is there a way out?
There is the door. It did slam, but there is the door. And also, Lester is still in the room with you. So, for everyone that pulled out a weapon, I'm going to give you a choice. You can choose whether you are going to... These things are lunging at you. So you can choose to either do a move roll to try and dodge the thing, or a strike roll to try and hit the thing. There are different consequences. Things play out differently depending on what you choose. So you can choose a move roll or a strike roll. I will get you to do those rolls for me now, and I'll call on you one by one. Atem, you chose to have the bleed vial out. So I will let you choose between a move roll to dodge it, or I think it would be... I think it would be a control roll, maybe, to try and... What do you think?
Well, I was going to argue for some shenanigans.
I like shenanigans.
I would like to make a shenanigans argument if the council will allow it.
The council is listening.
I would argue that this might be a hide or sleight of hand specifically, just to get that in on that way there.
Fantastic. Yeah, absolutely. That can be a hide roll. Okay. Who's got a roll ready for me?
I am going to roll it right now.
Sweet.
That is a 6 and a 3.
A 6 and a 3. Okay. So your 6 means it's a full success. So I will say on that success, 2 things happen. You are successfully able to scoop up as many of these critters as will fit in a jar.
Sure.
And slam the lid on.
Okay.
You also are able to step back out of the way so that you are slightly further away. They are not immediately diving at you. Like, they're not on you right now. Okay. That is what happens for you. All right. Who else has got a roll ready for me?
I want to dodge backwards.
Okay.
To try to get the door open, because out is a good thing.
Out is good.
Okay.
Out is very good. I think out is our best option.
So you are dodging towards the door, right?
We'll dodge towards the door, yes.
Okay. I will get you to do a move roll for me then.
Okay.
I'll come.
Okay, good. Oh, I was just going to say, I was going to burn a drive, so I have 2 dice.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
I'll come back to you once you've rolled.
Yep.
Birdie, you had a roll for me?
Yes. So I'm doing move to kind of dodge them because I have nothing in strike.
Yep.
And I burnt a drive, 2 out of die. I rolled a 6 and a 1.
Okay.
So that's fun.
Okay. All right. On a 6, you are successfully able to... So the way I'm picturing it is this. The office is a room. I've kind of pictured you all sort of in a bit of a circle here, sort of with your backs to each other, right? Kind of backing towards the center of the room. That's kind of the picture I have in my mind. So Birdie, you are able to successfully dodge the first wave of these creatures. You are able to step back. Okay, let's come back to Bastian. Did you have a roll for me?
Yep, I rolled a 6 and a 4.
Okay, so you're taking the 6. And now you rolled to get to the door, correct?
I rolled to dodge the door to try to get it open.
Okay, so you successfully get to the door. You are able to dodge these things. They're coming from the corners. The door's kind of in the middle. So you're able to successfully dodge these things to get to the door. However, you find that the door is locked. So you will need to do something else in order to open this door. Okay. Who else have we
wait my
got? Have we
turn.
got I'll go Maggie, and then I'll come back down to Nathaniel. Okay, Maggie, what did you roll for me, and what did you do?
Move and 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have your reroll?
Reroll? Do you have a
Do I
There's a
have a
reroll if you haven't
Yeah,
used it
everybody
yet.
has reroll.
Yeah,
everybody but
I
me,
haven't
'cause I
used
used
it
mine.
yet. So let me re-roll this.
This might be a good time to use
Yep. Yep.
Mhm.
6.
There we go.
that. Okay.
6.
Maggie is successfully able to step back to dodge these things as well. This ever-tightening circle of you guys with your backs to each other, you're able to successfully avoid that first wave. That leaves us with Nathaniel. What is Nathaniel doing, and what did you roll?
So Nathaniel's going to because he doesn't see Bastion trying the door, correct? Does he know
I'm
that?
going to leave that up to you, because if you're all sort of with your backs to each
Yeah.
other in a circle, I'm going to leave it up to you whether you are next to Bastion or
All
whether
right.
you are like the other side.
So Maggie already went back as well, so that left I keep on forgetting Phoenix. I left him
Lester
alone.
Phoenix, yeah.
Yeah, Lester Phoenix. So
Mhm.
Nathaniel's going to grab Lester and then run. Like he's gonna
Run where?
towards the door.
Okay.
And on that roll, it was so that would be what a move. Would that be move?
If you are, okay, yes, I would say that's a move roll. If you're grabbing him and trying to, yes, that's a move roll.
Okay, so that's going to be a 6.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you successfully grab Lester and yoink him out of the way of the creatures and up onto your shoulder. Lester
With
is
me.
freaking the fuck out, by the way. So, Lester freaking the fuck out, I would also like you to make a second move roll to dodge his flailing.
I'm going to use a drive as well. I'm going to spend one of my drives, so that would be. God, I hate that. So that's just adding a dice to that, right?
It'll
Spend a
get
drive,
ya.
yes. Oop, we lost.
Oh, we lost.
Oop,
There we go.
Sorry. My internet it's just
All good.
So here are my rules. I want a 1, and a 5.
Oh, damn. I'm so glad you said 5 there.
Yeah.
Okay. On a 5, you get clocked in the side of the head, but you don't take any actual damage from it. It's a glancing blow. He is struggling.
The hat falls out and it falls off. He's grabbing it. He picks it back up.
Yep. Okay.
Come on, we're saving you.
So you are now basically all back to back in the center of the room. There is nowhere left to go. Bastion, you're trying to open this door?
Yes, I have burglary supplies. I'm pulling out lockpicks.
Good, because you're going to need
the
them.
lock.
Fantastic. Okay.
Control roll.
I think that is a. I'm going to let you make the decision. I think me personally, I think it would be a hide roll. Just sleight of hand.
I'm happy with that. I'm doing it.
Okay, that's fine with
Okay.
me.
All right. So yes. Okay. I got a 6, not on the gilded die, so it's fine with me. I don't care. I got a 6.
Okay.
That's all I want.
Fantastic. On a
Take
6.
the lock.
On a 6, you get the lockpicks into the door. It takes you a moment. In that moment, these creatures are still coming in a little bit, so it's taking precious seconds, but you do manage to get the door open. The door flies open. Now, everyone, because it took a few extra seconds, everyone here is going to make one more move roll for me to see if you can duck out this door before you get got by something. Okay?
Yep. So
Okay. I have a question then.
Yes.
I don't have anything in move, but I put one
Okay.
drive in it. Does that mean I roll it like 1 instead of at disadvantage?
Correct.
Okay, beautiful. Let's do
I
that.
am also going to burn
Can
a
I-
drive.
Oh, I'm
Can
so
I-
glad I burned
I'm
that.
gonna burn the drive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I wait to see what happens on this roll because I have something if somebody fails?
Ooh, yes, you can. Absolutely.
I got 3 and a 2.
Okay. On a 3 and a 2, that is
I'm using my
unfortunately a
reroll.
failure.
So,
So-
can I? I'm gonna spend my nerve.
I think Sam, you've already used your reroll, haven't you?
Yes, I rated.
Mhm.
The
Guys-
last thing, there's one more thing that you have available to you, which is something that we haven't used yet, called resistances.
Okay.
Here's the thing about resistances. You may or may not actually have a resistance in a thing. It depends on how many drives you have in a thing, like how many maximum drives you have. For every 3 drives you have in something, so let's say you have 3 maximum drives in cunning, every 3 grants you 1 resistance. A resistance is a re-roll that you can spend. So
Okay.
if you have a resistance in whichever thing that was, then you can re-roll that if you spend the resistance.
So if I have three like dots in something,
So it would be 3 on this part of your character sheet here.
it will be 3.
Mhm.
3 of those little dots at the bottom.
Oh boy.
I don't know if I have
I
a
can't.
character sheet.
Because I have 3 drive in cunning. But-
How do you know how many you have in nerve? Because it's nerve drives that are relevant here.
I have none.
Okay, unfortunately, that means you have no resistances, so you can't re-roll that. In that case, that roll is a failure. So what happens is
So-
as Maggie... Oh,
Go ahead.
yep, go for it.
I
Riz.
was gonna say I'm gonna use my muscle, my roll, the one roll of my muscle. I'm gonna spend 1 nerve,
Mhm.
so that I can. It's called behind me. So I'm going to essentially push Maggie out of the push her through the door, and put myself in between the notes. I'm gonna push her towards the door. He's still on my shoulder, so I'm gonna try to push him out of the way as well, and I will take the damage for that.
Okay. That is
if
amazing.
If I'm reading that correctly, spend 1 nerve to choose an ally in the same area as you who is about to take a mark from a phenomenon.
Yep.
Musical notes, and describe what it, and I'll take the mark instead.
Okay, that is the perfect use of this. Fantastic. So, Maggie,
Thank
what was
you.
going to happen? What was going to happen to Maggie is that she was going to be a little bit too slow to avoid these things. They were going to start swarming up her legs and burrowing into your skin. Instead, what happens is Nathaniel shoves you out the door. Nathaniel, however, in that move, you sacrifice your own movement, and your leg. Some of these things start swarming up your trouser leg and burrowing into your skin. I will get you to take a body mark for me
Mm-hmm.
that represents them actually entering your skin. And now you have things under your skin to deal with.
Okay.
The other 3, how did we go on getting out of the room?
I rolled a
rolled a-
6.
Okay. Birdie gets out the door, no issues. Fantastic.
I'm so glad I burned that drive because I rolled a 6 and a 1.
Okay. You also make it out of the room. That makes sense though, because you're right next to the door. So that makes
Yeah.
sense that you managed to get
Yeah.
out. Awesome. And
And I rolled a 2 on my my regular roll for move, so I used my reroll. And I
okay.
rolled a 2.
Ooh.
Oh,
Does not
no.
want you to succeed.
no. If there's anybody in chat who wants to spend where's the thing that says how much it is for a reroll?
A reroll is
$1.
$1. A reroll
$1.
is
$1.
Or
$1.
$3 for an auto success as well.
But imagine how funny it would be, folks, if you spent $1 and I rolled yet
Another
another
two.
2.
That would be that is the worst gachapon thing ever.
That would be
One-
epic.
$1 makes extra reroll and hopefully not die.
And hopefully
And-
not die. If
Hopefully
you
not
would
die.
love to
And
do
if you
that, that'd be dope.
if you don't want to do that, and then we die, and then you put $20 into one of us giving our last.
We didn't
Sold.
I'm going to say because I also didn't say that earlier that potentially I forgot about that when Riz stepped in to do Nathaniel's thing. So if anybody wants to do a $1 re-roll
Oh my god.
that one to see if
Oh my!
Hey,
What did you
folks,
roll?
We no, I didn't roll yet. We also got a $25 donation.
oh my god, PR Scorpio.
Oh my god,
Oh,
one heal
one
for each
heal.
player. You
That's
are
amazing.
incredible. You are
That's
incredible.
amazing.
I'm
Thank
gonna-
you, PR
and-
Scorpio.
I will roll my dice now to see if we roll another 2.
If that's a 2,
Tofu roll.
It is a
Tofu roll.
5. It is a
Hey.
5. It's a 5.
okie dokie. So Atem makes it out the door successfully. Being a 5, though, because I think everybody that I've spoken to so far has had 6s, right? This is the first mixed success.
Yeah.
So what happens to you, Atem, is that you make it out the door without anything actually burrowing under your skin. However, you have these things swarming up over your trouser leg. So you're going to have to deal with some of these things on your leg, but not in your leg as of yet.
Okay.
The heal. Thank you, Miss Nina, for the heal. Everybody can heal 1 mark. It can be a mark of your choosing.
Get rid of that brain
Heal
mark.
1
Thank you.
mark.
Getting rid of that brain
So-
one is gone.
I got a question for you then. If I
Yeah.
get rid of the body mark, what happens? Are they still in my leg?
Oh,
The sudden
that's
flash.
an interesting question.
Are they still
Sudden
in my
flash of
leg,
not
or
creativity.
are the whispers jumbled again?
I'm going to say, in this case, the healing of the. Oh, do I
Okay.
just rewind time? That's the easy way to explain this, or do I just? I'm just trying to figure out when to do this.
Make it fun.
Oh no! Well,
Make it fun.
Let's-
I will. You know what? I'm going to keep the body because that's part of. That was part of the role. The role.
Yeah, actually, that makes
So,
sense.
I'm
yeah.
going to use that on my brain.
There you
Okay,
go.
awesome,
My brain.
fantastic. You just successfully got someone safe out the door. Yeah, you're feeling a little bit more confident again.
Yeah. Now it's in my. It's itching in my feet.
All right. So, where we're at now, everybody is out the door, including Lester. We have one person with stuff in his leg and one person with stuff on his leg. What do we do now? What are we all doing?
Close the
Okay.
door.
Okay.
Yeah.
Close
Yeah.
the door.
I-
Close the door. And can our lovely lock picker pick it but the wrong way? Like lock the door so we can't
Back
get
up.
back in.
Yeah, absolutely. I can let you
Oh,
do that.
Tots can. Just like walks over, just like jams it in, and
Well,
it's locked now. Also, what kind of pants are Atom wearing?
Oop, you're muted.
You're muted.
He's in like full length trousers, so he's got
What
normal
color?
blue.
Okay, so do we notice the black things on him?
From the way he's probably going, yes.
Cool. So
Okay, he's a little bit more cool about it. He's going, shit.
we're
And then
we're in roleplay mode, right, Juniper?
Yeah,
Okay,
go
cool.
for it. Yep.
Okay, cool. So Bastion is going to like relock the door, turn and see this, and go, Birdie, you might have to cut off his pants. That doesn't
I
does not
won't.
look right.
no, no.
I won't have to cut off the pants. Just I have brought my occult supplies with me. I just like throw salt on the things on Dr. Atim's pants, and then I look at Nathaniel. That's going to be a little bit more tricky.
It is.
I
It hurts.
I don't think forensic pathology is going to help us. Here, he's still alive.
Not yet. Not yet. give it 5 minutes now. Okay.
I'll take care of the stuff on Atom's pants.
Oh, so who's doing what to Azra's pants?
No.
It's
What's happening to us?
Bernie is assaulting them.
Bertie is assaulting.
I'm assaulting music notes on Dr. Tim's pants, but
Okay.
the thing that's happening to Nathaniel's like that's a little bit more tricky.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Bernie threw salt at them with her occult stuff, so she assaulted his pants.
Yes.
Oh,
okay.
God.
So
Good.
Bertie,
Good.
I will get you to do
Good.
a sense roll for me to see how well you assault those pants. Right.
Yeah.
So now we've got Nathaniel to deal with while you're doing that roll for me.
You know, I
Nathaniel.
feel like it's good
Yes.
to pull a
What are we
burn a
doing
drive
with
for
these
this
things
because it's
in
funny.
your leg?
How
This is a pretty important roll, Bertie. Yeah.
do I feel like what's going on with the pathway that's happening with these now? Like,
Okay.
I'm gonna use my
So, what is happening is one of your legs got caught in the swarm. So,
Yeah.
you have creatures that during that turn, I guess think of it in turns. During that turn, they burrowed under your skin. So, probably your ankle and the bottom part of your sort of calf area now has several little creatures burrowed under the skin. You can see them as slight lumps, so you can tell where they are. Plus, you can also see the entrance hole. They haven't moved yet, but words. From what you observed from Lester, from that whole thing with the watching them move under the skin, you can assume those things will be heading for your brain.
And are they? And I can see the notes like moving on my like calfish area.
So they look like you can't see it from above the skin. You can't see like the blackness or anything. But what you can see is a little round lump like that where each of them is, and there's a few of them.
Okay. I'm
Could
going
we-
to.
Well, you can go first, and then
Are
if you
we-
want,
Are we safe from from them breaking the door out back, like, breaking out?
That is a risk you're going to have to take because you don't know. All you know is that Bastion has successfully locked the door again,
Yeah.
but you don't know whether you're safe. Okay, we've got some stuff happening.
I got one
let's-
more thing I can
let's
do,
go-
but I'm gonna wait and see what's.
Let's go to Atem and then Maggie, and then we'll go back to Birdie's roll. Okay.
I'd like to do a couple things. One, I think he'd like to take off his the vest he was wearing and shove it under the door, because these are physical like creatures, so he wants to like even prevent the layer under the door.
Excellent decision.
And then two, if you'll allow some more shenanigans, furthering the shenanigans. that
More
I started
shenanigans.
Love
earlier.
shenanigans. Mhm.
One of the gear options is laboratory equipment. I'd
Okay.
like to make an argument that more beakers and a scalpel are laboratory equipment.
Scalpel, yes. Beakers, you might have to elaborate a little bit further as to why you have them and what you're going to do with them.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think I,
We don't have any real. I don't think anyone else has more bleed containment vials, because I think we've all called that we've used them, or most of us have. So I think this is his equivalent of a makeshift one. So this is
Okay.
even if I have one of those like really skinny cylindrical vials of like
Okay, yeah.
where you put and mix chemicals in, I think he wants to use that and then cover it with a glove. So his idea is I can't do anything
so
directly with the bleed.
I'm gonna help you with this.
Okay.
You grab the glove with one hand and the vial with the other, or what, the beaker with the other hand. I'm gonna pull out a, like, you see a satchel on it on Nathaniel's side.
Yeah.
It's gonna be survival gear, and he has a little pocket knife. I got the rest. And he starts cutting it through the fleshy part of his skin. Just get ready.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
You and I'm locking
Yeah.
eyes with you.
Okay. Then he's gonna walk you through it so you don't hit nerve endings or arteries or veins. So I'm gonna use verbose. I'm gonna get back my brain mark, and then I'm gonna give you a gilded die in this.
Yes. Awesome. Because this is absolutely going to be I'm going to call this a control roll, because that's like a finesse kind of situation, because you're trying not to hit nerves and so on.
And
unless you can make an argument for something else.
Well, would it be in a...
Those whispers I've just turned off, that is absolutely what you're hearing, by the way, as this is happening.
Yeah, so since it's a gilded dice, but we say that it's because I don't have anything in control.
Okay.
But since
So
it's a gilded dice, would it be one dice?
Yes. So you would roll that one dice, and because you're going to choose that result, it means you would get a drive back in nerve.
Okay.
If you'd spent a drive in nerve.
Well, that's good, because I'm gonna expend that dice again and make a dice. One regular, one gilded.
Okay, so we're gonna avoid arteries, veins, and nerves for the most part. And then he's like walking you through it as you're going, and he's holding the vial. He's holding the vial where you're. Oh my god, no! This gotta be good, please.
What did you get?
5.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
It was.
That's good.
It was so. Again, I rolled a 5 and 1.
Okay.
My heart.
All right.
My heart.
Because this is a mixed success. With Dr. Atem's guidance, you managed to get all of these things out of your leg, but you do take an additional body mark in order to do so, because you are literally slicing your own leg.
Oh, cool. I have one left.
That's your mixed
I
success.
put them in the vial. I put a glove that we had extra over the vial, and then I am holding it so carefully.
And then I'm gonna take another thing out of my survival satchel and just gauze the wound up a little bit. Like,
Yep.
okay.
Perfect.
There you go.
Okay.
Handed chocolate peppermint cookie.
Ooh.
Amazing. Love that.
Doesn't look like anything permanent, and I think that's good enough. That's good enough at this moment.
Okay. And then we had Maggie doing something, and then we had Birdie doing something as well. So
Yes.
Maggie, what were you doing in this situation?
Okay, so the doctor is still with the things, right? With the
On the pant leg? Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I was resolving, but yeah.
The salting as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I got assaulted earlier. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Here's what I'm gonna do. This is my last gear item. I'm gonna take a vial. I'm gonna open it, and I'm gonna guide the creatures off the pant.
Okay. What I'm going to do, I'm going to hold on to that thought, because depending on whether or not Birdie rolled well with the salt, that might actually work, and you may not have to expend your item. But if that roll doesn't do so good, then we'll deal with that. How did you roll, Birdie?
I rolled a 6.
Let's go. Never have I been happier.
Tonight.
Okay. So on a 6, I am going to say that these little creatures behave like leeches do when you get salt on them, which is that they shrivel. You can see them shrivel, almost like what those original corpses looked like at the beginning. You can see them kind of, desiccate and whatnot. Awesome. So thank you, Birdie. And then Maggie doesn't have to expend her item because these creatures essentially died from that instead of... Fantastic. Okay.
Birdie's just like, die.
You can look like you care a little bit. And that's
saying this.
Okay, fine. You want me to care?
I have a question then.
And goes. But look, it's either salt on your pants the way she does it, or I cut them off.
We've got to stop trying to get me out of my pants tonight. Yes?
It could be worse.
Maggie's gonna.
God, this is the
Maggie's
second
gonna-
person who's tried to get Atem out of his
Yes!
pants.
Yes! We are busy!
Wait.
Yep.
I have a perfect response. And she's gonna say, but you look good without pants on.
You don't know that. He doesn't even look at her. You don't know that. You are rage baiting me. This is the 1900s. That's not a term that exists. He invents it. I've made it canon now.
Okay.
At which
So
point
we-
Maggie just goes
Oh,
salt, but not at Dr. Tim's pants leg. That's done now. She does it at his face.
oh.
No one give money to roll for pants off. Nobody give money for roll for pants off right now. Please.
You have to, I mean,
I
please.
will remind you that while you have now successfully kept yourself safe, you still have Lester Phoenix with you, and that Lester, you know, has creatures that are already burrowed under his skin.
Yes.
They are burrowed to the point where you can see them with the bleed detector, but they're not like bubbled up under the skin, right? They're sort of a little bit deeper. So you probably, without some serious surgery, you probably cannot get these things out.
Question then. When I did the compliments, did they come out more, or what was the deal with that?
Yeah, okay. Because I said they started to go back towards the extremities, right?
Yeah.
You know what? I will say that if you can make a successful sway roll, then you might be able to get them to come to the surface.
Okay.
So
Sway?
you're complimenting him, right? So I'd say
Yes.
it's a sway roll.
I'm gonna use my drive because I have
Okay.
nothing in sway.
Okay.
Fuck.
So the
if
chat,
other
the
players
chat,
want to help out, ooh,
the chat
You
wants
do not
to
let me help.
wants Fixes to start taking off Atom's pants.
5-5.
okay, all right. So a 5 for sway. I'm going to say, yeah, that there are now, let's say there's 5 little creatures under the surface, visible, just like they were on Nathaniel. You can see the little lump where they are. You can use your bleed detector too to pinpoint them more accurately, but there are now 5 little lumps under Lester's skin on arms and legs. So what do you do with those things? You know, what does the group do with that now?
I would like to point out, against my will, that we did get a $3 donation for in chat. I don't know what that is for directly, and frankly, I'm scared to ask.
Ooh, let me put the
Frankly, I'm
$3
scared
thing
to
up
ask.
again. $3 is grant a player an automatic success on their next roll.
So are you trying to
Hey.
That's
automatically
pretty
succeed-
awesome.
Are you trying to
cackle
automatically
friendly-
succeed that we take out Atom's pants?
Yes.
Well, so here's the question: Cackle friendly, which player are you having them auto succeed on their next roll? Was that for the roll that just happened with Maggie, or is that for somebody else? And are we rolling for pants removal? Because this is up to the player as to whether or not the player, whether the character themselves would do that. That's not a me decision. That's a you decision.
We already know now. No.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean,
Whatever the next funniest roll. Ooh, okay.
funniest roll.
Hey, Cackle,
Oh,
look at me. Hey, Cackle, look at me.
mm,
You suck. You
Tackle, look at me. Tackle, look at
Look at
me.
me.
You're amazing.
You suck.
Okay. So players, I'm going to get you to give me a hand here in remembering that we have that on standby for whatever the next funniest roll is. So if someone can...
How are we deeming funniest roll?
Gotcha.
yeah.
Ooh,
Right,
that's a
currently
question.
on the list of funniest roll will be somehow Atom losing his pants.
Yeah.
That is the current
I mean,
on the list of
oh,
next funniest roll.
Or Maggie Maggie doing something off kilter.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Maggie has been doing that this whole time.
Oh,
Yeah.
That is fair. Maggie's been doing off
Yeah.
It would be if Birdie just did something absolutely nuts. Even for Birdie.
Yeah, fair enough. Speaking of roles and stuff, Lester's stuff under his skin. What are we doing about that? He's got little bugs, little something or others under his skin.
I've got the salt ready for whoever gets them out.
I will. I look over at Nestor. I'm like, it's going to be. I'm very skilled. I promise.
I don't care. Just get them out. Just get them off me. I don't like this. He's
Maggie starts grabbing him so he can stay still.
Okay. And I will try to get the ones that are out of.
I'll get you to do one roll for all of these things, because once you've removed one, you know how to get them out, right? So it's one roll for all of them.
I'm gonna then take another brain mark and offer the same gilded die to this.
Oh, thank you.
Ooh, nice.
And this is still control?
That was a control roll, yes. Correct.
Okay.
I'm gonna put my hand on Lester's mouth, so if he starts screaming, nobody hears.
Good idea.
Yeah.
You'll just hear muffled screaming.
I'm going to spend another drive to make it a double roll here again.
Okay.
Nope. Child.
Good. 6.
Okay. On a 6, you managed to successfully get these things out of Lester without doing any damage that's going to leave him, scarred or anything. You get him out cleanly. And Birdie, I assume, is there with the salts to deal with them straight away. Yep. Fantastic.
Quick question.
Again, you can act a little bit like you care when you throw the salt. Just a little.
So above table, Jennifer, I gotta ask, how loud is he screaming now that she's essentially pouring salt into the wounds?
I think Lester has fainted. Lester is a dramatic man. I think he has fainted. He's fainted in Maggie's arms.
So down he goes, and Bastion will look at him and go, "Yeah, that's gonna happen. Where's Kevin?" And he goes to find something.
Oh yeah, we have a card.
He's also fainted like this, by the way. He's on the ground like this.
Who's Kevin?
Right.
You mean Kyle?
What did I say? What did I say?
Kevin.
No, it's Kyle. And then goes to find Kyle.
Okay, Kyle is out the front. So Kyle is out the front with the car. He didn't come in with you, but you can go out there and find him.
He'll pop around and go, "Kyle, we have a body.
What's up?
We have a body. It's alive, but we have a body. We're gonna need some help."
Whoa, sheesh. Scare the fuck out of me, why don't you? All right, what do you need me to do?
Bring some first aid. Bring a first aid kit and I don't know, the car.
I don't got a first aid kit.
Scared you.
I drive the car.
Scared you. Scared you. You've been sat here. Scared you.
Look at my leg.
Scared you.
Look, I didn't sign up for the shit that you do. I signed up to drive a car, and that's it. That's my job. I drive a car. All right. None of this first aid kit bullshit. I drive a car.
Just help me with the body.
Yes.
Oh, he'll help you with the body. Person, unconscious person. God, that's terrible.
He'll.
I wanna. Before they take the body, Maggie's gonna write in a piece of paper. Call me.
Winky face.
No, with a
winky face, kissy face.
Are you mad at me?
No, with a lipstick mark on the paper and put it in his pocket. And
love that. Love that. Okay, so you have all survived a little I don't know what you call that, the epidemic of these things swarming a room. What do you do now with an unconscious person in the car?
We were
And-
told. Sorry.
The burlesque.
We were told to go to the library, the studio above the library where all
Yep.
the other ones are, and they're ill. Like, we were told
Yeah.
so much has happened, but we were told that they all were sick, the other 9 and the 11 Pipers.
Okay. But before we go there,
We've
Bass
got
is
to
like,
put this man somewhere.
Yeah.
no, well, Basti goes, no, Kyle can take care of that. Well, before we go there,
You mean
we
Carl?
need more containment vials.
Yes. I will also say, Maggie will also say, we need a way to get in, and I have an idea of how to get in.
So maybe we should go back and drop off the guy with Kyle and get more containment vials while Maggie gets us into the
I
thing.
I can dress up as a burlesque woman. I'm an actress. I can handle it and get us in there.
I thought we were
Alright.
going to do the autumn roll, and I was about to be
Oh, you mean
fucking mad smack to Birdie.
I think that probably is going to come close to qualifying for the auto success for funniest next roll.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Hi friends, we got a
Yeah.
$50 donation and have hit our second extended goal
goal.
for the night.
Amazing!
Great.
Congrats,
Oh
thank you.
Oh
So
my god.
let me just double check what $50 gets us. Where's the thing? $50
gets.
gets us.
It's super guest.
Speak
A
the
player
last
is
word of
compelled
every
to
sentence.
control.
Oh,
Oh
God.
no!
Super
That
gets
perfectly fits this theme, though. This is creepy
It
as
does.
fuck.
Yeah.
This is perfectly
So
who
who does
to
it?
Candela. Who?
Super gets thank you, and also who would you like to repeat the last word? Word.
Who do you want it to be,
Word.
Super Gets? Think about it nice and long.
Me
Oh,
picking? Oh, that's not fair. I'm not picking the player. I can roll a die if you
Roll
like.
a die.
but I'm not.
Yeah.
Roll a die.
Roll a
Roll
die.
a
And,
die.
and if it's 1 or 6, whichever you choose for yourself, it's you.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, except I do a lot of talking, but all right. Okay, you know what? We're going to do it exactly as it is on the screen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 across the screen. You know, like I can see. I'm rolling this
Yes.
die. 2. It's Ezra. Sorry.
That's brilliant.
Now, okay, I have a question. Is that for like in character conversation? So like out of character, not so much, but in character, or is that completely?
I'm going to leave that up to Supergats because I think the wording is player, but I want to see if Supergats, if Mike wants to get you to do. Yeah, let's see what Mike says about that. In the meantime, okay, you have an unconscious guy, you have a car, and you have a driver. What are you doing? And you have a plan to get into a burlesque club. What are you doing?
Love you, Super Gets, but I think he's missing it. Oh, Gets.
Oh.
Would you like the player, as in every sentence the player says to me, with the 3 extra words after, or just the in character conversation? Gets is gonna tell us. Gets is gonna tell us.
Until then, I'm gonna
In the
clarify.
meantime, I'm going to do creepy whispers again.
Every
Every sentence.
Every sentence. Okay.
Ever in and out of character.
Heard.
To be fair, I'm surprised that Gets didn't pick Riz. Just
Yes.
Actually,
Yeah,
that's
I mean,
true. That's true. I'm also
I'm
surprised.
Super guest and just
Yeah.
say it's my turn. It's me.
I will say, I would recommend us to drop off the body in case the police finds us with an unconscious body, because
Oh, yeah.
that would be bad.
And they
We
are.
would be very much the suspects.
Yeah.
So
Juniper, is there any blood on the ground in front of the entrance?
That depends on what you did with Lester. So any blood that would be in front of the entrance would be whether Lester was bleeding and whether, like, because Nathaniel had bandaged himself up. It depends on what you did with Lester.
So, like, because you cut him, did any blood like hit the floor before we're able to bandage him?
Probably.
Okay.
Well, why do you ask? I guess is the question, but probably.
Because I'm gonna find it's an alley essentially we're in, right? He's gonna find nearby dirt, throw it on the blood to like
That's fair.
cover
I
it
mean,
up.
Sure.
They're covering the
That's-
tracks because if the cops come after us, the bad thing too.
That's okay. I can let you do that. I can let you
Yeah,
do that.
that's just
To be
criminal mind
fair-
working at cover up
to be
some of the
fair-
evidence.
The time period DNA hasn't been invented yet, so we have
That's
the
true.
advantage of that.
Yeah.
True,
That's
but
true.
Kick the
But
dirt on
because
top of the blood.
if there's any like eyewitnesses that say, oh, they saw this group of people, and then there's blood,
Yeah.
it links, and that's a whole thing right there too. Word of mouth
Yeah.
alone is enough for them to come get us. So
Yeah.
and
So,
then it's like we don't need that extra heat.
So that what would Maggie say? Let our driver drop him off, and then we go to our place. I get a costume. You guys get the vials, and we meet up at the place.
Perfect.
Okay.
Is that the plan?
I have a question.
You just see Daniel go. You don't take off your pants, please. That's
What was the question? Question.
My question was, how long do I have to do this for?
The rest of the day, I think.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
it's the rest of the thing. Unfortunately. Sorry, but this apparently this die does not like you. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. All right, so we're dropping Lester off somewhere, hospital, something like that. We're dropping him off somewhere safe. We're going back to the chapter house, where I assume Maggie would probably have a costume ready at the chapter house. I'm going to say that that's fine.
Yep.
And you pick up some more containment vials. Yep.
Yep.
Oh,
And
yeah,
you're heading off to
we're-
the.
We're going with more than one, right? Like, I mean, bastards are going to like campaign to get more and explain to whoever decides to come yelling at them that, like, look, I've seen them. There's a lot. We're gonna need more than one apiece.
So there is probably at your chapter house, there would not be an infinite supply of these things. I would say there's probably about 10 of them in a cupboard. So you can probably grab about 10 of them.
Oh yeah,
Um,
no, he'll take as many as they'll give him. Or if it's just 10,
Yeah.
he'll take the 10. Like, no, we're
Okay.
going in prepared for this.
yeah.
Perfect. So you take 10 containment vials. Birdie, what's your salt stash like? How much salt do you carry with you?
Well, to make sure she fits all of her occultist supplies in all of her pockets, it's probably about that much. So she's probably got like that little in like that round of a container
Okay.
left. So she is going to restash and probably grab an extra one.
I would.
Birdie with like a full-on Santa
Yeah,
sack of salt.
Yeah, just
I
like
would-
one sack of salt.
Yep.
I would say, Maggie's getting surveillance equipment.
Okay.
And she's gonna stash it in like a backpack somewhere.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. Is anybody else picking up anything? And for this, because you have time to prepare, because you are taking the time as a group to go and grab specific equipment, are there things not on those lists that you would like for your character to go get? Because if that's the case, now is the time to say so.
So
I-
first question is, can we get someone to look at Nathaniel to bandage him up properly? Because if we start bleeding everywhere, we're gonna have more problems.
And
Well, I mean,
that was going to be my next kind of avenue. Is there a way in CO to get rid of marks?
not currently.
Okay.
Not within the course of a one shot. No.
Perfect.
There is, if it is a longer game or a campaign, there is, but not
All right.
not here. Well, unless somebody donates money to heal a player. In that case,
Yeah.
Don't we have that already? Did
Yeah,
we
we
already
already-
used it?
So
That was-
if somebody
As of-
donates more, then yes, you can do that.
Like
So yeah, that's your question.
as of right now, yeah, he would try to at least make sure that it's perfectly covered. I can't let this
Okay.
scar heal. I can't let it be the death of me.
Okay.
I have a lot of.
I would say, I'm gonna get bullets, but they're covered in salt, and I'm gonna put it
Okay.
in my thigh garter, so in case,
Okay.
in case she's in the burlesque outfit, she has a way to defend herself.
Hi,
Okay, I
friends.
can let you do
Hi,
that.
hi, friends. We do have a $20 donation.
Ah!
Oh,
Oh, control the value.
there you
Okay.
go, bro.
What?
Oh, so
what's
we've now got Maggie and Birdie.
what crow?
What? Good luck, everyone. Sorry, headphone users.
Oh god.
Okay.
That's all of us.
Oh my goodness.
Here we go.
Okay. So, yeah. So you'll have salted bullets. That's good. Okay. And I assume with that, unless there's anything else you want to pick up, that you are going in the car. Yep. Go for it.
I would like to pick up specifically a true scalpel, more
Mhm.
gauze, and vials.
Yep.
Vials.
Like just regular vials. Yeah. Absolutely. I'm good with that. Okay. So you pile in the car. Kyle takes you off to the Library Burlesque Club and Casino. So Maggie knows the club owner, who's Ms. Indigo. You know that Ms. Indigo is usually sort of on the front desk of the place. She is the one that kind of lets people in, takes them out back, whatever. You also know that the practice spaces are upstairs, so you would need to get access to the stairwell in order to get up there. Yeah.
I would go up to this woman and be like, "Ma'am, it's Esther. I have some clients. I have some clients that want to have a private show upstairs."
Goodness, you have 4 clients at once. My goodness. Well, you are making the big bucks tonight, aren't you?
Yes,
I'll,
ma'am.
Which room do you want? We have some. You know the deal. We have some bedrooms. We have some practice spaces. We have, you know the deal.
Oh, please tell me more about this practice. Please.
Well,
Like,
the practice spaces. It's not that exciting. It's honestly mostly used by the Blue Velvet Ensemble. They store their music stuff in there. I don't go there very often.
Oh,
The bedrooms need cleaning up more frequently than that, as you can probably imagine.
they said that they were interested in the practice spaces. You know,
Well, that's
more
an odd
room.
choice.
You know how these clients are. They have
Don't I
special
know it?
requirements.
Don't I know it, darling? Just don't get liquids on the equipment. And she turns around and hands a key to you. He hands a key to you. Just
all have
make sure you
gloves.
leave it in a good state.
Mm.
Oh, excellent! You're all prepared. We'll just use protection, darlings. Off you go.
And
like, best go off. It's okay. We just enjoy a good symphony.
don't worry. Don't
We
worry.
make good music ourselves.
Don't worry. They will use the safe word if they need one.
But
Good. Just make sure you have the safe word worked out beforehand.
Uh-huh.
All right, enjoy yourselves, loves. And she turns back to her accounting that she's doing.
I apologize to everybody at this thing.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm not sorry.
So, no glove, no love. So, you take yourselves up the stairs It's almost like there's a staff stairwell that she lets you have access to, which leads to a corridor with the practice rooms and the other spaces that are available for use upstairs. You turn the key into the practice space and open the door. Now, Maggie, you would know that this building is equipped with electric lights. Which not all places in New Fair are equipped with electric lights yet. This building does have electric lights, and usually there are electric lights in all of the rooms, or there should be. You open the door to the practice space. It's pitch black.
Oh god.
There is currently no lighting in there.
So I want to set up the surveillance equipment because there should be kind of a version of dark vision, and press record, and I'm just gonna watch it.
Okay.
And see if I catch anything.
You know what I'm gonna say? Instead of dark vision, I'm going to give you bleed vision, because I think that works well for this.
Okay.
So Maggie, you're looking at, for want of a better term, the screen on this dark vision, bleed vision equipment. You see in this pitch black room, music stands, chairs, furniture knocked over. You can see the outlines of these things because there is small amounts of bleed on those. However, the most bleed comes from two things. There are 9 people standing motionless in this room, facing away from you, all holding instruments. They are standing stock still in the darkness. There is also, I'm going to turn the music down a little because it's quite loud. There is also a pervasive, in one corner of the room, a pervasive cloud, I'm going to say, of bleed in one corner of the room.
So I'm gonna turn to who's ever next to me and tap on their arm to signify how many people are standing, because I don't know if they're hearing invasive. I don't know if they can hear us. So she's gonna do 1, 2, 3 with her finger to signify there's 3 people in front.
So there's 9 people throughout the room.
9. So I'm gonna do the 9 taps.
Cool. As one, 9 faces turn towards the door. And 9 mouths open.
Oh god.
What do you all do? I'm going to turn the whispers down, but you heard him. 9 people are facing you. 9 people are starting to walk towards you now. And there is a pervasive stuff in the corner of one room. And it's pitch black in there, so the only person who can physically see all of this is on that little screen is probably Maggie and whoever's looking over her shoulder.
I'm like giving signals where it doesn't do like noise to the person next to me. And hopefully they tell the rest of the people what's going on, because she can't she doesn't know if they hear them, they'll be faster to where they are.
You do know that they're slowly walking towards you currently, even without noise.
Yeah.
But so far, it's slow.
Is there anything I
Okay.
can, feel that I can grab, like, as a weapon?
Outside of the room, probably not. Inside the room, there are music stands and things like that.
And are we
and-
standing outside, or are we actually in
I believe Maggie set up the equipment just in the doorway, right?
the doorway?
Like, looking,
Yeah.
Is that right? Yeah.
Yep.
So you're all probably still outside the room. But I would say these things are moving towards you. You got to make some decisions.
Okay.
Yeah.
So-
Get the salt.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Yeah.
salt's already just shaking some at the door to make like a little bit of a line.
Okay,
So-
that's a good idea.
Thanks to the room.
The question. You said
Mhm.
that there's 9 people walking, and then Maggie's pointing at like one weird big cloud in the corner, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
And
Birdie.
the more you look at this thing, the brighter this cloud in the corner is getting
Birdie.
on the display.
Yes, question. What is it?
You have 2 bags of salt, right?
Shoves one into his arms. Do you
Oh,
want
cool.
it?
I do actually. And then he'll.
Okay.
So here's what he wants to do. He wants to throw the bag of salt at the corner and chuck his knife at it to cut it open as it bursts into the corners like a salt cloud.
Ooh.
Okay. Okay. The practice room is big enough for an 11-person band to have enough room. The back corner is some distance away from that. How are you
Okay.
actually going to do this?
I mean, he's just gotta throw it. Like he's literally just gonna like chuck it as hard as he can at the cloud and throw
Yep.
his knife right behind it.
This roll is a roll that could have major consequences one way or the other. So I'm going to call
Cool.
this a high stakes roll.
Cool. We can do this.
This, I think, is going to be a control roll, unless you can make an argument for something else, because control has to do with like long distance ranged shit, you know?
I can't. The only other thing I would have with this would be hide, and that's not gonna work here. So I'm
Right.
good with control.
Could I possibly throw it through the knife?
Throw the knife.
Because I
Ooh.
have control.
Okay. Or alternatively,
Whoever wants to do something, I will add a verbose gilded die to it.
okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you the first time.
Whoever wants to do anything will be getting a verbose, so a gilded die added to it.
There you
There
go.
you
There we
go. Pocket salt for the win. That's. I'm so sorry you have to do that.
Yeah, no.
So
So
much
Birdie.
salt.
So Bird will start like trying to shove the bag at him. He's like, no, throw it and point at the thing, and then pull out his knife to chuck it right behind it.
Okay. Two things with this roll.
Okay.
There's a couple of things I want to point out. There are such things as help and ally. So if you want to add dice to somebody else's roll, you can spend a drive in order to do that. The other thing that you have access to is this, which is your circle ability. So this is to encourage, and I'm putting this up now because now is the time where you're all going to be working together to do shit, really. So if stuff fails on a 3 or less, you get that drive back. But it can be in any drive point of your choice, not just the one that you spent. You can choose something else.
Okay, so are we both making control rolls if we're both gonna throw something?
So here's the way I'm going to do it. If somebody moves into the room to throw the salt sack or moves into the room to throw the knife, I will give you an extra die on that because you are putting yourself at risk in order to do so. Otherwise, it would just be a regular roll.
Okay,
And it's going to
so,
be one person throw the... So, it's 2 rolls. Someone throws the salt, someone throws the knife.
So
Okay,
Who's
so
doing what?
hold on. I want to hear what Nathaniel says, and then I'll go.
No, I was gonna say I will, because I would still have the survival knife out, like,
Mm-hmm.
and he has nothing left really, so he's going to take a step in, throw the salt, and he's gonna chuck it whenever he sees it.
So you're going to step inside and throw the
Yeah.
salt?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So
I'll
you,
throw the
you step.
knife.
Oh, you're gonna
No.
throw.
Okay.
No, you throw the salt.
Throw the
I
salt,
got the
you have
knife.
salt. He has a knife.
Okay.
Okay.
So if
I think the
So-
thing is though that Birdie has control, like
Oh,
has
that's
two and control,
That's
control,
true.
control.
There you go.
Hey,
Well, I
Yeah.
figured they both have to
Realize that.
succeed either way.
Yeah. And I
mean-
have nerve drives expend. I have 6
So you
nerve
can-
drives. Oh, I have 4
well, you can
left.
help. You can
Yeah.
help though. You can help an ally. So even if Birdie does the roll, you can spend a drive in that thing to help her.
Yeah, I will use that drive.
and I
Okay.
am stepping into the room to do this.
Yes.
Okay. So we'll deal with the room in a second, but I'll get you
Yep.
to make that control roll for me with that extra die for stepping into the room.
And this is gilded for me.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, hold on. So what is Birdie doing exactly?
Throwing the
That's
salt.
a good question. I'm like, okay, I'm either throwing the salt or throwing the knife based on whatever someone else is saying they're throwing.
Oh,
Because, like, I'm throwing the salt. Okay, no, I'm throwing the knife. No, I'm throwing the salt.
yeah.
What am I
sorry.
throwing?
That was my mistake on that one.
It's okay. So what's your control at, Nathaniel?
Oh, 0.
Oh yeah, no, I'm throwing the fucking knife then. Okay.
Okay. Birdie's the salt, Bastion's the knife.
So
there we go.
Bastion will go in with Birdie, so they go right behind the other. Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay.
All right, cool.
All right. Birdie, control roll. Let's see where
Yep.
the salt lands or ends
Wait,
up.
okay, hold on. So who's helping Birdie?
Nathaniel.
Oh, no,
Oh, I thought it
Either
was.
way.
either way.
So
My-
multiple players can contribute,
But
but
also,
you can never have more than 6 total dice. That's the only thing if multiple
Yeah.
people contribute.
my thing that I offered was a gilded dice.
Okay.
Dice.
Yes.
Ooh.
Okay, you do.
Okay,
Okay, then I can help.
Now you would have 2
Bastion.
gilded.
2 gilded.
Okay.
Oh, Nathaniel, depending on if you could also spend a drive to help Bastion and a drive to help Birdie. Like you can do both things
Yeah, sure. Why not?
if you want to do
Awesome.
that.
I'll do both.
Nice. Okay, so I'm at
All right.
4 dice, 2 gilded, 2 regular. Yes.
Okay, can I also spend 1 drive to help her?
Yes, you can.
Cool.
I'm at 5.
Okay.
One more. No.
All right. Anyone
That
else
is-
want to say anything before I roll?
Good luck. We're all
Nita approves of throwing knives. Love it. Okay, let's do this roll.
It's where it's all goes.
I got 5.
Oh,
A 5. Okay. All
Okay.
right. Was that one of your gilded ones, or
No,
Okay, that's all right.
no. I'm
All
gonna
right,
take the
so-
5
Okay.
though, 'cause it's higher.
Or so my go. So I've got 1 control. Nathaniel gave me 1, and I'm burning my last drive for myself.
Okay. Fantastic. So that's 3 dice to roll.
I've got 3 dice.
Awesome.
Ooh, come on, come on, come on. Give me something good. No, the other one.
oh.
I'm taking a reroll.
Oh, yeah, you
I
still
haven't
have
used
your
the reroll yet.
reroll.
Okay.
Not used
You've
to
still
use
got your reroll? All right.
Yes,
That's good.
all right.
That's a good time to use
It
that.
is,
There's the 6
This is a. Hey!
on
Okay.
the reroll.
All right. Awesome. So we have a 5 for the salt and a 6 for the knife.
Yep.
And both of you stepped into the room in order to do this. Okay.
yes.
Here's what happens. Birdie throws the salt. It's a near perfect aim, landing at this thing's feet, basically, the feet of this cloud. You cannot yet quite see what the cloud is made of. The room itself is still pitch black. So you're going based off instinct.
Yes.
You're going based off instinct. So you throw it and you get it pretty much at the bottom of this cloud. Bastion then throws the knife, perfect split in the salt. Some goes showering up a little bit, but it creates it almost spills out in a bit of a puddle situation. You hear an unholy screech as whatever this thing is steps forward. Now, what I'm going to allow you to do if you want is if you all want to get your bleed detectors out, if you have them, in order to be able to see in this room, you can do that.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm pulling out my goggles.
I'm putting up the makeup compactor.
Mm-hmm. If anybody didn't have or doesn't have any items left to use out of your 3, feel free to pick up the surveillance equipment and use that as your bleed detector if necessary. So,
because I was about to be like, can I do sense thing again?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can, but that would make you roll. So this is okay.
Yeah.
What you see, screeching with an unholy screech as it steps out. It's only half solid, whatever this is. It's half shadow. It's very hard to get a picture of it. Larger than a human, probably the size of several humans kind of glued together. A big black ink scribble almost. It's a shapeless moving thing with parts that lash out, almost like tendrils that move around, and you can see them moving really fast. You have 9 people advancing towards you slowly with mouths open, making a sound. And you have tendrils of this thing that is now present in this room. It appears to have, it's manifested. It has taken damage from that salt you threw at it, but it is now angry. And it is whipping tendrils towards the door, towards where you all are. So the 2 people that stepped into the room, Birdie and Bastion, I am going to need you both to make a move roll for me to dodge these tendrils now that you are in the room with this creature.
Okay. We're gonna fuck. Okay.
Was that a 5, was it?
Yeah.
A 5, okay. And Birdie?
Rolling. I got 3. It's not the
Okay.
best, but it's the best.
Have you used your reroll?
Bastion. Oh,
I've
you
used my
reroll?
reroll.
Oh shit. Okay.
So the 5 and the 3 are the final answers. Okay. Bastion,
Mhm.
a tendril wraps around you and you get yoinked into the room, into the darkness. Please take a bleed mark for me as you get yoinked into this room.
Okay.
For
Birdie.
can I use my roll twice? My roll,
You can. Is it a thing that you spend something in order to do it?
to
You
spend
can,
one
yeah.
nerve.
Yes, you can do that.
Okay, so
Okay.
I'm going to use that.
Yeah,
against- Okay, so
hold that thought until I describe what happens to Birdie as well, because it might depend what you choose to do. And Maggie, was yours something to influence this as well, or was it?
Yes.
Okay.
Maggie's seeing this, and as I'm putting up the compactor, do I see a weak spot to make it recoil, to make it let go?
I will come back to that actually, because currently these things are happening a little too fast to be able to do that analysis in the moment. So Bastion has been pulled into the room and has taken a bleed mark. Birdie,
Yep.
the tendril hits you on your skin. Instead of wrapping around you like it does with Bastion, it spears you and yoinks you into the room. You
Yep.
take a bleed mark and a body mark
Yep.
as you are impaled and yanked into this room, into this pitch black room. Now, Nathaniel, you had a thing you were going to attempt to do. It's going to be a hard sell, is the thing, because these 2 stepped into the room to do their thing. So you are currently still outside of the room.
okay, so it's not in the same area. Okay.
Yeah, unless you can make a really good argument, I don't think so.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't.
Okay.
Could I offer my argument abilities for this on this behalf?
What are you doing? We're going to come back to Maggie. What are you doing to help with this?
This is not for me. This is for our lovely adventure on the side.
Mhm.
You mentioned having a range weapon earlier because you were holding a pistol.
No bullets.
Pistol. But Maggie has bullets.
Yeah.
Salt bullets specifically. Could that be a roll that he makes and the ally help be giving the bullets?
You know what? I'm gonna say that absolutely could be that if Nathaniel wants to try and shoot this thing, like with Maggie's bullets, yes, I can let Maggie. If Maggie has a drive to spend to do that help action, then yes, you can do that.
Can it be a drive, whichever drive?
It's got to be the thing that it's going to be. So it would have to be a nerve drive because of the control.
I'm out of nerve.
Unfortunately. I will let you, if you want to pass the bullets over, like for use kind of next thing, you can do that for sure. But like in the moment.
Can I do a thing? Because
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use my specialty in Explorer.
Okay.
And I'm just going to tell the tale of like, oh, this is like a creature that I met back in the olden days where we had to get this artifact and just all these shadow creatures appeared, and it just needed some semblance of luck to have this happen. And this will, like, once per assignment, describe the group how a previous adventure is similar to your current situation, and refresh one nerve for everyone in your circle.
Oh, look at the
Dang!
miracle Maggie.
That's amazing. Yes.
So, now, Mag,
Fuck
you
yes.
have one in nerve, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Then, yeah, you see, Maggie will throw the. I would feel like she's gonna throw the salt bullets over to me. I'm gonna pop them in, spin it around. Realize he doesn't really have much control, and he's going to. What was that?
I was just going to ask, does that move that you want to do, does that specify what role you have to do for that, or does it just auto succeed? Like, what is the wording of that?
Oh no, it just says you've traveled the world and been in most many positions. Once per assignment, describe to the group. Wait.
The other thing, were you going to try and step in and take some damage for Birdie, or was that a different thing you were trying to do?
I was going to try to step in and take damage for Birdie, but that's...
Oh, we said... Yeah, no, okay, so never mind. So in that case, so this is separate from that. So you're just trying to shoot the thing, basically?
I'm going to shoot, yes.
Okay, yeah.
So with that help, and again, this is going to be 1d6 then, because I don't have anything in control until that help action. And then I will also spend one of my drives to make it a double.
Okay. Oh, Heoscopio, I think we used that heal. I think we used that one up, unless there's been a second one. We did use that heal.
I think we used that. But yeah,
because everybody had already taken some damage.
Please be a 6. That'd be cool if this was a 6. 6.
Hey, woohoo! Okay. So, Nathaniel, having grabbed salt bullets out of the air, shoved them in the gun, flicked it forward, shoots this thing. You do manage to shoot right into the corner where this black ink scribble with the tendrils is. You shoot it right in the center of this scribble. It rears back, screeching. It drops Birdie. It drops Bastion. They are still in the room with it, like right at its feet, basically. But it is now standing in a puddle of salt, having been shot. It is going to... It is giving an instruction to the 9 people that are currently in the room.
Oh,
They
goodness.
rush the door. Where the 3 of you are outside the door, the 2 that are inside are right next to the creature. 9 people are rushing this door. So, now what do we all do?
Just
They're,
have to.
they're going to be on you in a second.
So I was dragged inside, right?
Mhm.
Yes, you
Yeah,
are
you
standing
make
like right at
both
its
work.
feet, basically.
How far in?
Right all the way in, basically, you're at its feet.
Cool. So is the salt and my knife. So
Correct.
Cool.
he's like going to just like, as he's like being pulled and dragged in, he'll see like he's pretty aware of where they've been, everything they've been doing. So he's going to get dragged towards the salt and immediately just grab a bunch of it and throw it straight up into the creature.
Perfect. I'm going to let you decide whether that is a strike roll or a control roll, because you can make arguments for both.
I could also could I make an argument for a sleight of hand roll
I mean,
because he doesn't see it coming.
That's yeah. I don't know.
It's
That's
fine. No,
kind of
it's
that's
I
a
know,
little bit
it's fine.
too far of a reach.
I'm trying.
Strike or
Okay.
control, you can make an argument for.
They're the same. So, but did we all get a drive back from the circle thing that Nathaniel did?
So that
Oh,
is
yeah, you all
one
got a-
nerve.
Okay, good, because I'm gonna need it because I'm gonna use it for this roll.
Nerve. Cool.
Yeah.
I believe in you.
Ooh, okay, 6 and a 2. So I'll take the 6.
okay.
There you go.
I am so glad I'm burning these drives.
Fantastic. So as you throw salt up into the air towards this creature, towards this cloud of like tendrils and ink, you see it begin to break apart. You see the tendrils start to I can't think of the right word. It starts to, you know, when you're erasing a pencil scratch on a piece of paper, how parts of it start to kind of disappear. That's almost what you see. But you also notice that it begins to lash out as it's unraveling. It begins to lash out a little bit more violently. It will send a tendril flying straight at you that you threw the salt at it. So please make a move roll for me to try and dodge the tendril that is spearing at you.
I got a 4.
Okay.
Thanks.
You got it right. So you get speared by this tendril. You do take a body mark,
Yep.
but it doesn't drag you into it. That is the thing it can do.
Okay.
Right. What's everyone else doing? There's no like set order for things now. What's everyone else doing?
How many bullets did I get?
Sorry, what was that, Riz?
Oh, sorry. How many bullets did I get? Is it just one?
I'm going to say as many as you need for this. I'm not, you know, I'm not that kind of DM.
I would give him I would give him half of what I had.
So how much? Did you get?
In other words,
Probably
enough.
enough.
All right.
Sorry,
What are we all doing?
Sorry, go ahead, Verdi. I know you were talking. I was about to say something.
Is there salt on the floor?
I think Birdie put
yeah.
a string of salt at the door, and then there's also
Okay.
salt on the floor underneath
So-
it. So yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use the force of the floor to slide with the salt.
Okay.
And as I'm sliding with the salt, because I told you before that I was looking for a weak spot.
Correct.
As I
Yes.
slide with the salt, I'm gonna
Mhm.
shoot at the weak spot and keep shooting so
Okay.
it doesn't regenerate.
So you're okay. All right. So I'm going to let you get one shot off while we're getting everything else. So if you can make a control roll for me to see how well you shoot this thing.
Boy.
It is starting to break apart. You're getting there.
Oh boy.
Actually,
Control.
that
And
is a
I have-
control roll.
I have none left. I have no drive, and I have none in control.
Is the other thing, I'll just let you know now, the other thing you're going to have to do if you want to, like, essentially get in there and slide with the salt is you're going to have to dodge 9 people that are rushing the doorway. So you're also going to need to make a move roll. But that's just so that you know what you're doing.
I have 1 in move. I have 0 in control. We'll see how this goes.
Give it a shot anyway, see what happens.
So, if you have 0 in something, do you just get 1?
So if you have 0, you roll 2 dice and take the lower one.
Okay. Not looking good. No! 1
Uh-oh.
and 6. 1 and 6.
Okay. Wait, so 1 and 6. Which one are you?
1.
She has to take the lower one because
The lower
one. Oh, I
this
see
is
what
at
you're
a
saying.
0 and 0.
Yeah.
Yep,
I got
0.
confused for a second there.
So,
Okay.
Yeah, 1 and
It's
6.
a 1.
It's a
Okay.
1.
So here's what happens. Sliding on the salt is difficult to control. It is very, very hard to control the way you are sliding. As you do so, it means that your shot goes wide. But what it does do is it sends you straight towards this creature, which then impales you as well and yanks you in. So, body mark
Okay.
and bleed mark.
Okay.
That's 2 marks, body and bleed, as it
Okay.
yanks you into the room with it.
Okay.
This thing is now screeching unbelievably. Anyone who's in the room, your ears are ringing. It is,
Yeah.
yeah, that's where we're at. But you get the feeling it's not happy. Like it's starting to panic now, right? So you get the idea that you're almost there.
It's
Do-
so
do-
mad. It is
Do I
so
get a
mad.
opportunity to shoot at least, or like again, or not really?
Well, that was your shot. So we'll come back to you for another shot if you want. If somebody else wants to step in and take and do something.
Yes.
Okay. Yep.
Birdie is getting the knife prepared again, so I take a body because Birdie doing it to herself.
And that makes it extra effective, right?
It makes it extra effective, and she's going to throw the knife at the thing.
Okay. Okay, and you are right up close and personal with it, aren't you? So,
Yeah. At this point, I'm just bam.
So, what I'm going to do, you can choose whether this is a strike roll or a control roll, because it could be either like essentially a punch situation if you're stabbing it, or a throw could be a control finesse.
I'm going control for this. That's why I said I'm throwing it. I have no
Fantastic.
strike.
All right. If you hit, this knife is going to be doing some amazing stuff.
Alright, and I actually have a gilded die in that, and I'm gonna burn a drive because
Hell
why the heck not?
Do
Let's
it.
Do it. Do it.
Why not?
And as I do this, Birdie goes, I am of the occult. You will not win. Oh, okay.
Oh, that didn't sound good.
It's 3.
So 3.
That's the highest you rolled?
And that is the gilded die.
Hey, does somebody in the
Okay.
chat want to give us a reroll? Because man, do we need it?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me just
Make
check.
it even 5:30, and you know.
So, you could either, chat could either, I'm just going to turn those whispers down for a sec. Chat could either grant a re-roll for $1 or $3 to grant an auto success on this one.
We do have a funnies roll. We do
Yeah,
have
we
a
do.
Oh,
You didn't
we
use the
still
funny
haven't
roll.
claimed that. Hey, do we want to use that for this? Because there's not going to be too many more rolls on this thing, so I want to use it somewhere.
Yeah.
What would be
Okay.
the funniest thing in this moment?
I would
the knife.
Birdie can't
Okay.
control her voice, and I went, you can't win.
Or
Here is
Oh, yeah.
what happens. Here is what happens.
Oh no.
Birdie makes her speech and throws this knife. Just as she is about to say the last word of that speech, yoink on the tendril. So Birdie lands flat on her ass. The knife gets thrown, but it gets thrown in such a way that it ricochets off everything in the room before embedding itself directly into the center of the creature.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say like it bounces off everything. It even goes like through the. It takes off. It actually just undoes the Dr. Adams pants, and it,
Yeah.
and it just struts.
Yes. So the creature, with one final shriek, an ear-splitting shriek, dissolves into nothingness. The 9 people who were now all wedged in the doorway, basically, they all collapse, unconscious, looking like they need some hospital care, but they're going to survive. Everyone who has their bleed detectors out, you can see that the bleed that was under their skin has now melted away. The situation is now under control. All of you have managed to survive this assignment. You have dealt with a significant threat that killed 2 people and almost killed 9 more. You can return to Candela successful and happy.
So
Now, as the camera pulls away from this room, away from the library, up into the sky above, looking down at the building, what the 5 of you do not see are the scattered musical notes running into the rest of the city. And that is where we are going to end our session of Candela Obscura.
You motherfucker.
Oh.
That's the greater one.
Thank you for playing this game with me. I've really enjoyed having you all as players, and I hope you had fun. And I hope you had fun watching, for anyone watching.
Oh,
we're
this
all
was-
ridiculous. I love it.
Yeah.
This was amazing,
amazing.
and I love this game so much.
Yeah.
It's a great game, isn't it?
Everybody.
Love it. Yeah. Thank you so much to all my players. Let's go round and say goodbye, everyone. I will start. My name's Juniper. I am Linenandspice most places on the internet. I don't GM on screen very often, so this is only the second time I've done it. So maybe I'll do a little bit more in future. We'll see. But I play in games on Shattered Tabletop Gaming, on Maestria Nord, and also on Dark Domain now. So I'm going to let's go this direction around the circle instead now. I'm going to pass it down to Crow.
Hi, I'm Crow Stark Maven. I had some chaos happen at the start of the stream. It's fine. And you can find me pretty much, same as Juniper, here on Shared Tabletop Gaming, Dark Domains, and Maestria Nord. I'm also on a lot of places on the internet as Crow Stark Maven. I'm not that hard to find. Just type in the name. And also I am here on Twitch as myself, and I'm hoping to get some stuff going for the new year after the holidays are all settled. And yeah, I played my salty gothic occultist tonight. So much salt. I love it. Alright, Dark Nevaeh, it's your turn.
Hi, everybody. I'm JJ. I'm Dark Nevaeh. Like Crow, I'm everywhere on Dark Nevaeh, so just kind of type that in. You'll probably find me everywhere. I'm here. I'm on Shattered. I'm on. Or not that words. I'm here on Shattered. I am in Dark Domain. I am in Maestria Nord playing random shit. I'm also hoping to look at some gaming things. I've only ever done non-stream games so far for my DMing, so
You do great.
oh, thank you.
You-
What's hopefully my first big thing starting next year is to have trivia nights over on Maestria Nord. Nerdy
Ooh.
trivia. Yeah, so we want to do give everybody like a gaming break and just do nerdy trivia for fun because we can, because we're all big old nerds who know weird shit all the time about everything.
Fun.
Yep.
So that is something I am working on for the new year. I've already got like all the questions for at least 1 or 2 episodes already, so just got to pull all that together. Otherwise, thank you all so much for coming. Holy crap, how much you guys donated! I think we're at $3.75 when we started the stream,
Right?
right?
Yeah.
And we're now at 529.
yeah.
And
So we have
Ray
raised.
needs to reset it.
Yep, again. So we reached over
Again.
150, so that was amazing. You guys are amazing. Thank you guys so much. And Juniper, honestly, I've never played Candela or just so much stupid fun. And I mean,
I'm
like,
glad
and
you
I
had
mean that
fun.
the best way. It's so much fun. I was having a blast playing Pastel Goth Bastion, just having a good old time, being ridiculous.
Awesome. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Being
I'm glad you
ridiculous and
enjoyed
cuddling up to the salt. So.
Mhm.
Oh, baby.
Anyway, Riz, take it away.
Let's tell Seven to Riz.
I'm going to take this away. Oh, there's a cat.
There's a kitty.
Okay. I'm Riz. You can also find me all over the internet as Riz Plays Games. I have my Twitch channel, which I need to start playing video games again on that channel. You can also find me on Maestria Nord. You can also find me here at Shadow Tabletop, Dark Domain. Somehow you guys like to hear my voice. I don't know why. It's weird. Again, copying the Dark Domain. This is my first Candela Obscura game. I still have a lot to learn, but I'm close.
You're looking amazing.
June, we're this close. Just want to point that out there. I was close of giving you that satisfaction.
Oh, so what did you have by the end there?
I had 2 in body.
Yeah. Okay.
So if I was in that same room as Birdie, I was gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I ended with 2 body and 2 bleeds, so
Oof.
I know
wasn't-
one.
This is fun. Like,
I tell you what, though, you lot finding the salt saved a lot of your asses. Like that was a good move, finding the salt and then using the salt.
Here for a
So,
while. But yeah, this was fun. I love learning new games. Like I'm in Vampire. I'm in.
Vampire, shut up.
Love Vampire.
Yes.
mhm.
I did other ones too. I'm blanking on the name. A while ago. But yeah, this is fun. I'm gonna pass it up to Geeky, right up there.
People know me as Geeky Books.cause on Instagram. I am in Dark Domain, Shatter Tabletop, Nerd Network. I also play some Vampire from time to time. And in the new year, you might see more of me in miniseries and this and that.
Nice. Awesome.
I pass it over to Ezra.
Hello, I am Ezra. I've been your professor this evening, and I guess now your pantsless professor if we're gonna allow the ricochet shot to go through.
Yeah.
And you could find me on Instagram and Tumblr at RapBoyGM. I might, if I'm feeling spicy, go back on TikTok under that as well for silly, goofy stuff, but we'll see. And I will be here on Shadow Tabletop as long as they allow me. Next time, fully clothed by the end of the game. I will be over at Nerds with Dice. I will be wherever you can find games. I'm going to go everywhere. So look out.
Yes.
But I
Yes.
hope you guys have a lovely night. I will be everywhere. With salt. With so much salt.
So much
So much
salt.
salt.
Yeah,
Just
more
throw
breaking,
Ah,
more
So,
breaking
I was-
Ezra in and out of character.
I will flirt with every character. I will not stop until I flirt.
We love a good flirt.
I love that
Thanks,
no one
everyone,
established
for
the
joining
doctor. I love that no one established the doctor was hot and everyone was like, get him out of his pants.
We just figured it's fine.
Well, the tongue comment completely put you over the edge at that point. That was it.
Yeah.
That is true. That is
That
Yeah.
wasn't me.
Yeah.
That wasn't
Yeah.
me.
No, I said the
And then
comment
the hand,
broke.
and then I continued with the hand comment. I was like, I have
Yeah.
to.
No, the moment you broke, you were the first one to break, and the moment you broke, it was pants off a clock.
And on Pants Off the Clock note,
Let's
we're going to
go.
end it there. Thank you so
Bye,
much to our awesome
everybody.
players for hanging out with us.
Bye.
Thank you to everyone who's watched. We'll see you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.